Welcome to Fantasy Audiobook, All People's Island. Start to strengthen burning fruit. Chapter 1. Claw la la, clap la la la. The sound of the waves. Chen Yong suddenly opened his eyes. The blue sky, the warm sunshine, and the salty sea breeze. Me, where am I? He stood up like a carp. Sure enough, it is an endless sea. The salty and humid air instantly dissipated the original drowsiness. Chen Yong patted his face again, and said in disbelief. But, why am I on the island? Obviously, I am lying at home, writing the plug-in code. Why did he travel to this place in the next moment? What's going on? Congratulations, you have successfully bound number 888 island in Area A1 and become the owner of the island. What sound? At this moment, Chen Yong just felt creepy. Scanned around again. There are messy beaches and short bushes. There is also a mangrove forest on the edge of the island. It's just that this island is really quiet. There are no seabirds flying, and no tigers and wolves roaring. Except for the tide and the wind, there is only him. Exactly, what happened? Kidnapped, still, crossed over. Also, what did that weak electronic sound mean? Please check and confirm your basic attributes. Public chat channel is open. Chen Yong subconsciously checked his basic attributes. Island owner, Chen Yong. Number, Area A 1888. Level, 1/100. Power, 6. Physique, 7. Agility, 7. Spirit, 10. Energy durable, 7. Bound, Island No. 888, Area A1. Properties panel. So, I really have time traveled. Right now. Diddy. In Chen Yang's mind, a communication channel appeared. He subconsciously opened the channel. There is a lot of information on it. Li Min. Whoa, help me, is there anyone? I'm on an island now. I'm so scared. Frank. I'm numb, what's the situation, can you pass through with a piss? Pu Jiwi. Is there anyone with a phone, please call the police. Lu Sheng said with a knife. Ha ha ha, there is an attribute panel, I am very powerful. A1 area. What country is this? Why am I on an island? God, help me. Chen Yong didn't speak, but looked at the chat content that kept popping up. Slowly, he collected a lot of useful information. There are people from many places crossing at the same time. Lighthouse country, cherry blossom country, maple leaf country. Everyone has their own property panels and islands. But how many people are there? Why did they suddenly cross at the same time? What will happen in the future? Do not know. Believe me, no one knows the answer. Everyone has a separate island. Also, everyone can only see their own island at present. Everyone's communication does not rely on modern communication equipment, but a mysterious communicator that appears in the mind. In this way, it is very likely that they have left the original world now. Welcome all the lucky ones who have been selected to the world of Sea of Slaughter. The public channel fell silent instantly, and everyone was banned. The following information is very important to you, it is related to your life and death, please listen carefully. Obviously, this mysterious existence is almost godlike, mysterious, powerful and domineering. However, Chen Yong feels that he can be directly regarded as a system. Chen Yong watched the channel calmly, waiting for the next news. The island under your feet is the foundation of your survival. However, on the island, there will be various dangers, and of course there will be severe and extreme weather. The only thing you have to do is, live. As long as you can successfully avoid killing and survive, you will be stronger. Note, to protect your island, you must also be vigilant about your island. Note, the terrible crisis may come from the deep sea. Hint, explore your island well, maybe the island has something that can change your destiny. Banned, lifted. In just an instant, everyone exploded. What is this thing? Why did I come to such a place? Fake, this is a TV show, right? The director team, I want to give up. What a mess. Why is my attribute so low? Is it a so-called Chable's boring game? I don't want to participate. Help, I'm so scared, Ah, there are wolves, I see wolves, help me. Suddenly, it turns gray. Announcement. Number 77 island owner Lina was bitten to death by a passing wild wolf. Announcement. Number 77 Island owner Lina was bitten to death by a passing wild wolf. Announcement. Number 77 Island owner Lina was bitten to death by a passing wild wolf. This heavy red announcement made everyone's hearts go up to their throats. Dead, dead. Immediately afterwards, a picture appeared in front of everyone. The picture of the wolves biting. Oh my God, isn't this true? Woo woo woo, it's terrible, I want to go home, Dad, help me. Fact, I have monsters here too. Chen Yang closed the public chat channel. At this moment, there is no useful information in the chat channel at all, only negative emotions are constantly contagious. In fact, Chen Yang is in a very bad mood now. Sure enough, it's time to travel to the world of survival dungeons. Although I don't know why I traveled here, but this is not important anymore. Give up. Back to the original world. Impossible. Island owner number 77 died immediately at the beginning. The bloody picture is telling everyone that this is not a game, but reality. Chen Yang recalled the content of the previous announcement. Explore the island, maybe there will be something that will change your destiny. That being the case, the first step is to get acquainted with the island. Chen Yang directly started walking around the island. Surveying the island is very important. Of course, when exploring the island, one has to be careful. If they were directly discovered by wild wolves like the island owner number 77, it would be extremely fatal. Chen Yang immediately started to act. Chen Yang was lucky. For nearly 2 hours, he did not encounter any predators that might exist on the island. But, except for some wild fruits on the tree and birds, he found nothing. Things that can change fate are definitely not just these. During this process, will the announcement of death still come out? Announcement. Island owner number 176 has died. Announcement. Island owner number 31 has died. Fortunately, there was no picture of the death that followed. However, every time the prompt message appears, it is so frightening. People can't help but feel that the next announcement will be me. And this information will make people more depressed. At this moment, the public channel suddenly flickered frantically. Could someone have already found it? Really? No. 131. Ha ha ha, brothers, I found a treasure chest. I was in the box, and I found a shotgun, an E-grade item. It's cool now. With a shotgun, don't panic. After a while, someone spoke again. No. 155. Mine is a serum. After injection, I feel that my strength is infinite. Grade A. What, and this thing? No. 7. I also found the treasure chest. After being illuminated by the light, I have the ability to control the wind. No. 131. What, it's actually controlling the wind. What a superpower. It's true. Why did I just break the gun? Brother, what level are you? Number 7 just returned one character. S. Gradually, more and more people found the treasure chest. Most of the people, after opening the treasure chest, got F-level items. These items are relatively primitive, such as shovels, machetes, etc. E-level, it has risen to firearms and other weapons, or equipment. Starting from D-level, it's completely different. Some people got the mysterious fruit that directly strengthened the body after eating it. Some people got injected serum potions. Starting from C-level, it is even more exaggerated. Among them, island owner number 55 said that he can directly turn his upper body into a wolf. That is werewolves. Chen Yang continued to search while thinking. It seems that the higher the level of the things obtained from opening the treasure chest, the more precious they are. Currently speaking, the S rank is the cap. Unexpectedly, to be able to directly control the wind, this is simply a superpower or magic. So, where is my treasure chest? After only 5 minutes, Chen Yang finally stopped. Because, he finally found his treasure chest. In a hidden tree hole, the heavy and thick silver treasure chest looks so inconspicuous. Found it, found it. Even if only F-level props are opened, it is better than being killed directly. Chen Yang is going to open the box immediately. But at this moment, a low growl came. Roar. Along with the roar, the sound of heavy footsteps was pressing towards him. Chen Yang turned around abruptly. Black bear. On his own island, there is actually a black bear. Moreover, it was a big black bear that was obviously hungry and drooling. The treasure chest is not far away. However, this big guy has already stood in front of him instead. Ho, ho, footsteps are approaching. Death is approaching. Chen Yang seemed to have encountered his island number in the system announcement. He faced the bear head on, trying to put on a strong stance and an attitude of readiness to attack. He knew very well that facing this black bear, running away would mean death. With this posture, he might be able to scare him away, although the chance of this is not even 1%. Sure enough, the black bear did not stop. Although he was a little vigilant, he still walked towards Chen Yang with heavy steps. Death is coming. At this moment of life and death, the only hidden talent is being implanted and loaded. At the time of life and death, Chen Yang was shocked when he heard such a voice suddenly. SSS level hidden talent, endless enhancement, loading is complete. Identification technique loaded. Wait, endless enhancement. Isn't this a plug-in implant that I just developed before time travel? This identification technique can be regarded as a vassal code written by myself. Could it be that, with his time travel, these two plug-in programs have been loaded on him? Gift Novice Gift Package, which can directly strengthen any target once, and strengthen items with the lowest strengthening point once. Please select the reinforcement target. Chen Yang's eyes immediately glowed red. The surrounding trees and rocks have all been scanned. These are all targets that he can strengthen. Even that black bear can be strengthened. Am I crazy, and strengthen this black bear? But, how to solve this crisis now? In just a short while, this large hunter caught Chen Yang's distraction and launched an attack. Facing the giant bear, you can feel how terrifying this big guy can be. It was almost like watching a truck roll over towards him. Wait, I thought of it. Strengthen myself. Strong choice to strengthen attributes. Power. I'll strengthen the power. In an instant, a golden light that only he could see directly fell on him. Boom, 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 boom. ... This is the sound of a beating heart. In an instant, Chen Yang felt that his body seemed to swell a little. There is also an indescribable violent feeling, which is about to burst out like a suppressed volcano. At this moment, the black bear rushed forward. No fear, only rage. I hit. Chen Yang instinctively threw a punch. Ah! The black bear let out a desperate and mournful roar. That strong and huge body was blown away directly, and then... boom! Every corner. Boom, boom. Black bear, dead. The huge body was even embedded in the mountain wall. You killed an ordinary hungry black bear, your experience value increased, +9. ... Silence. After 10 minutes, Chen Yang came back to his senses. Is this what I did? Such a huge black bear, I'm afraid it weighs more than 500 catties. However, he killed him with one punch. Unbelievable, really unbelievable. How terrible am I now? By the way, the property panel. Island owner, Chen Yang. Number, Area A 1888. Talent Unique Hidden, SSS level, Infinite Enhancement 0. Level, 1/9/100. Power, 36. Physique 13. Agility 9. Spirit, 11. Energy Durable 9. Sure enough, my strength attribute has been greatly improved directly. From the original 6, it directly reached 36. That's enough, it's increased by 30 points. This kind of improvement is simply surprising. By the way, identification technique. Soon, the results of the appraisal came out. The strength of this black bear before death was 18 points. Chen Yang remembers that the root network shows that the strength of a black bear is 2 to 3 times that of an adult human. The strength attribute of 18 points is already very high. However, after strengthening himself, his strength has a full 36 points. In ancient times, there was the power of 9 bulls and 2 tigers, but now I have the power of Chen Yang and 2 bears. Now, just relying on the current strength attribute, it has actually reached the C level, or even the B level. In the public channel just now, someone said that he opened the treasure chest and obtained a B level potion. After the injection, the physical fitness has been greatly improved. Strength, even reaching 27 directly, seems to be like Superman. But above strength, I am stronger than him. However, the opponent's other attributes also improved. But now, I just improved myself. At most, it led to the improvement of physical attributes by the way. Physique, directly raised to 13. From this point of view, physique is a comprehensive attribute. Will change with the improvement of other attributes. Wait, such important information, I almost forgot. That is, among its own properties, there is an extra line. Talent unique hidden, SSS level, infinite enhancement 0. If this talent point is indeed running according to the code I set, then as long as I continue to accumulate experience, I can use experience to exchange for enhancement points. The reason why it was set that way at the time was to avoid being scanned. 100 experience points can be exchanged for 1 enhancement point. In other words, as long as I don't listen to spawn monsters, I can continue to gain experience points. Then, I can let myself continue to strengthen. And as long as you become stronger, you can gain more experience. Good, good, good. At this time, he found a faint light on the black bear's body. Okay, does this mean that black bear corpses can be collected? Hehe, this really is a survival game. Chen Yang conveniently collected the corpse. Congratulations, you have collected edible bear paws, bear bile, bear meat, black bear fur and bones. Items have been automatically stored in the survival bag. Unexpectedly, there is still a survival bag. This is actually a small backpack in the game. Items can be stored, but space is limited. Interesting. A smile appeared on the corner of Chen Yang's mouth. Now, go and see my treasure chest. Although opening the treasure chest was not as smooth as others. However, he somehow survived. Moreover, the only hidden talent was also awakened directly, this time it was a big profit. I don't know what level of items are opened in my treasure chest. Chen Yang directly pressed his hand on the treasure chest. Soon, the treasure chest was opened. Presented in front of Chen Yang was a fruit the size of a head and 3 fists. The top of the fruit is patterned like a burning flame. This fruit is very familiar. Wait, could it be that this is? While he was still surprised, the subtitles of the system had already appeared. Congratulations to the island owner number 888, successfully expelling the A-level item, burning the fruit, and the exclusive item column has been unlocked. Burning fruit. Unexpectedly, it's really burning fruit. Items from the world of great navigation, as long as you eat them, you can immediately have the ability to control flames, and even turn them into elements. Combat power, super fierce. With this fruit, his attributes will undoubtedly be greatly improved. But Chen Yang didn't eat the devil fruit right away. Why is the rating of devil fruit only A? A-level items, weak. No, absolutely not. So far, among the thousands of messages in the chat channel, Chen Yang has only seen one S rank. That is Island 7, the power to control the wind. As for A, there are very few. Therefore, A-level items are definitely very rare and cherished. But, why is such a powerful item like Xiao Xiao fruit only an A? Could it be because of his weakness? That's right, people who eat devil fruits will be afraid of seawater. Now it's island killing survival. Fear of seawater, this weakness can be said to be quite fatal. In the world of great navigation, you can practice armed domineering. However, fear of seawater and sea stones is still a huge problem. Because of the weakness, the rating can only be A. Even getting an A is because the devil fruit is so good in other aspects. I also noticed a problem. People in this world seem to know nothing about many comics, movies and other elements. Although this point is a detail, Chen Yang still pays great attention to it. Forget it, don't think about it, eat it, and you can get A-level abilities immediately. Although there will be weaknesses, but with flames, survival will be much easier. Didn't Ace during the Great Voyage also live well during the voyage? Weaknesses can definitely be overcome. Okay, am I stupid? Why don't you try to strengthen this devil fruit? That's right, I don't know what effect the devil fruit will have after it is strengthened. Just do it. Devil fruit has its own inventory, so it does not occupy a small backpack. When Chen Yang visited the island before, he found many wild animals on his own island. He had avoided it directly before. But now, just use them to increase experience. Of course, apart from his incredible strength, the current Chen Yang still has shortcomings. So hunt with caution. Congratulations on killing an ordinary elk, your experience value +3. Congratulations on killing an ordinary groundhog, your experience value +3. Congratulations on killing the ordinary long-haired rabbit, your experience value +3. Congratulations on killing an ordinary black wolf, your experience value +6. It is also an ordinary animal. Depending on the strength of the aggressiveness, the experience points obtained are also different. Obviously, you can get more experience points by killing more aggressive animals. When I just crossed over from the sun, it looked like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. By now, it was already 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Finally, I have collected 100 experience points. Exchange reinforcement points. After finally getting more than 100 experience points, it became a lonely 7 again. It's impossible for Chen Yang not to feel distressed. After all, if the experience value exceeds 100, it can be upgraded. Since there is a level setting, when the level is raised, it will undoubtedly be able to improve all aspects of attributes. But even though it hurts, it's all worth it. He took out the xiao fruit again. Strengthen the burning fruit. Golden light poured into the burnt fruit. Chen Yang saw that the flame pattern on his burning fruit seemed to be burning directly. What I hold in my hand is no longer a fruit, but a burning fireball. Enhancement complete. A-level enhancement. Because of the novice discount, consume 1 point to get S-level items. Successful. It's a great bargain. 1 strengthening point, directly strengthening to S rank. Chen Yang let out a long breath, then pinched his nose and bit down. After all, one of the biggest characteristics of devil fruit is that it is super unpalatable. In order to gain strength, endure it. There is no stench, but there is still a little fragrance. It's almost like eating a pineapple. After strengthening the devil fruit, it actually made up for this weakness. Soon, a large fruit was eaten. Although, taking a bite of a devil fruit has the same effect as eating it all. But the fruit after fortification is sweet and delicious, and it can also satisfy hunger and replenish water. Call. After about 10 breaths, Chen Yang felt like his body was starting to burn. He felt that his skin, flesh and blood, bones, and even his genes were being burned. Originally, eating this devil fruit shouldn't have such a big reaction. It must be because of strengthening. Fortunately, this severe pain did not last long. Chen Yang stood in the sun, feeling his own body. Amazing, really amazing. It's as if the whole person has undergone genetic recombination directly. He raised his hands, admiring himself now. Vaguely, in the blood vessels under the skin, there seemed to be flames hidden. Hey! With a grin at the corner of his mouth, he raised his hand directly to a running elk in front of him. Musket. Boom! A burst of flames shot out directly. Boom! After a loud noise, the elk shattered directly, leaving nothing behind. And where it was hit, there was a shallow pit. You successfully killed an ordinary elk, your experience value increased, +3. Chen Yang is very satisfied. This power has far surpassed that of a shotgun. No, even more than the original performance. Surprise. This feeling of directly becoming a Superman from an ordinary person is really cool. Great navigation world, the development of xiao fruit is already very good. There are many moves. Yan Shanggong, Shenhe, Shiranui, Firefly, Fire Dharma, Mirror Flame, Fire Punch, Crossfire, Fire Ring, Pillar of Fire, Great Flame Ring, Emperor Yan, Flame Dragon Claw Fist, Flame Dragon King. I can stand on the shoulders of Titan and learn all these moves first. The ability of Devil Fruit also needs to be developed. Relying on his profound, theoretical knowledge, coupled with enhanced abilities, it is definitely not a problem to develop Devil Fruits. By the way, I have to try it out next time. Am I afraid of seawater now? This is very important. Clatter. Chen Yang stepped into the seawater with both feet. Except for a little bit of coldness, I don't feel any discomfort at all. Absolutely, without any side effects. Sure enough, S rank is an ability without any negative effects at all. I'm Chen Yang, and I'm an S rank now. Take a look at this property today. Island owner, Chen Yang. Number, Area A 1888. Talent Unique Hidden, SSS Level, Unlimited Enhancement. Level, 1/7/100. Power, 39. Physique, 43. Agility, 16. Spirit, 19. Energy Durable, 9. Exclusive item, Burnt Fruit, S. Haha, after eating the burnt fruit, my physique has been greatly improved. The improvement of physical fitness also directly drives the growth of other attributes. Even the strength attribute that has been strengthened once has also been improved. Very good. This improvement surprised Chen Yang. The improvement of strength gave him more survival capital. Before it gets dark, start spawning monsters. This time Chen Yang specifically selected the aggressive animal, like wolves, black bears, and tigers and leopards, etc. You successfully killed an ordinary black bear, your experience value increased, +7. You successfully wiped out the wolves, your experience value increased, +21. In just a short while, Chen Yang's experience points have successfully broken through 100 again. This is still a large part of the time spent on the way to find. With the two skills of Fire Gun and Fire Fist, it's not too cool to spawn monsters. Do you want to upgrade? Yes. This time, he did not exchange for enhancement points, but directly chose to upgrade. Ding. Dear 888 Island Owner Chen Yang, your level has reached level 2, and all aspects of your attributes have been improved. Chen Yang watched. Each of his attributes increased by 2 to 3 points. The improvement of the level is to improve the attributes. From this point of view, at least in the early stage, it is obvious to exchange enhancement points, and it is better to directly enhance attributes. After all, the first time it was strengthened, it directly gained 30 points of single attribute improvement. Of course, leveling up is absolutely important. Since this killing world is set up like this, it must be useful for levels. However, I also found a problem. He directly opened the public chat room, and patiently flipped through the chat history. A chat record was directly captured by him. This is a speech from the only S rank known so far, the number 7 island owner. The monsters on the island will be refreshed after they are cleaned up. Sure enough, it was the same as my judgment. He just found out too. Relying on his Fire Gun and Fire Fist, he almost killed in a sweeping manner. However, soon, wild animals appeared in those places again. As expected of an S rank, it seems that he has completely cleaned up the island. It's getting dark, I have to find a place to live. He has wandered around the island several times, and he has already figured out the terrain. There is a small cave, which is considered to be on the mountainside, which is very suitable for building caves. As for the beast attack, nothing to worry about. Beasts are just experience points. There was flame, and there was fur, and there was flesh. In the short term, there is no need to worry about survival. Chen Yang spent an hour after another to pack up the temporary residence. Outside, it suddenly began to rain lightly. Night is not a good time to go hunting. Moreover, the energy value needs rest to recover. He opened the chat channel. No. 22. Whoa, it's raining, I haven't built my home yet, what should I do? No. 1311. It's so cold, can anyone help me? I just found the treasure chest, but it's just an F-grade machete. Most of the people chatting are asking for help. The oppressive announcements still appear from time to time. Announcement. Island owner No 1561 has died. Announcement. Island owner No 1311 has died. No 1311 just issued a request for help, and died in the blink of an eye. It really is a killing world. At this moment. Dear distinguished island owners, the time system has been launched. Chen Yang immediately noticed that there was an additional time accurate to 0.01 second next to his property panel. And now, just right, it's 18 hours 0 minutes and 0 seconds, oh. However, there is one word that makes everyone feel very speechless. Noble. Hey, if it wasn't for the constant death announcements, I would have believed it. Congratulations to the honorable island owners, you have successfully passed the first peaceful and quiet day. Thanks to the silence at the moment, otherwise, everyone would be blown up in an instant. You call this a peaceful and quiet day. Next, start statistics. A1 area, a total of 9,999 islands, died today, 277 people, uninhabited island, will select a new island owner to inherit in the next round. Only, in just one day, 277 people died directly. In other words, out of 100 people, close to 3 people died. A1 area has a total of 4,331 open treasures. Because the treasure chests are randomly buried, not everyone can find the treasure chest. Among them, in Area A1, there are a total of 5 S-level treasure chests, the number currently opened, 2. A-level treasure chest 20, already opened 7. Other treasure chests will not be announced. A thick contempt arises spontaneously. My devil fruit should be an A-level treasure chest, but because of strengthening, I have already become an S-level treasure chest. Chen Yang suppressed the excitement in his heart, and continued to watch the system announcement quietly. At the same time, he kept thinking in his heart. According to the announcement, there are still many treasure chests that have not been opened, including 3 S-level treasure chests. What if someone can occupy 2 islands at the same time? Even more islands. Since it is the world of killing, Chen Yang thinks it is very likely to happen. After all, what the system just said is that the uninhabited island will choose the next successor. Then, as long as the island is occupied, then it's not an uninhabited island. Reminder: although I didn't get the treasure chest of the ideal level, the island of killing has never lacked hope and miracles. Reminder: if you work hard to live, there may not be better treasures waiting for you. The ban is lifted. Woolala, although I haven't dug up the treasure chest yet, this also means that I can still open the S-rank treasure chest. Baga, the S-rank treasure chest must be ours. Woo. What kind of crap? Why did you let me come here to take risks? I still want to go home. ... Sure enough, the ban was lifted, and the message kept flashing. However, most of it is rubbish news. What Chen Yang is most concerned about now is island number 7. After all, he is currently one of the only 2 S ranks. Of course, the other S class is too low-key. Haven't spoken yet. ... Suddenly, there was a new announcement. No, this is not an announcement, but a reminder with bloody flashing words. Notice, notice, notice. The night is officially coming. The killing begins, the killing begins. The originally bustling public channel suddenly fell into silence. This time, it wasn't a system ban. But everyone felt the deep pressure. Notice, notice, notice. The night is officially coming. The killing begins, the killing begins. These 2 lines of words are really too dazzling. The killing begins. The killing begins. In other words, during the day, it is not actually considered killing. However, in the first day, so many people died. It was such a day, called a good first day. So what will happen tonight? ... After a long silence, a voice suddenly came from the chat channel again. No, 1314, have you noticed that the rain has become heavier? In fact, it is very common to encounter rainfall on the island. From light rain to heavy rain, it is a matter of water vapor, so there is nothing surprising. However, this rainstorm is very strange. No, 3319. My God, it's red rain. No, it's bloody rain. Number 7124. I have no place to hide from the rain. Help, help. Announcement. Number 7124 has died. Chen Yang, dead. Judging from the last words, the island owner of number 7124 died after being exposed to the rain. Chen Yang walked to the cave entrance. Sure enough, the rainwater here is also blood red. Everyone who can be on the public channel is in the same area and has the same weather. What the hell did I and everyone else come to? However, let's see what the blood rain is. Identification technique. Identification completed. Rainwater with negative effects. Body constitution below 15, touches it and dies. Above 15, has a chance to survive, but not sure if it will go crazy or have other reactions. Constitution. It turns out that the role of physique is here. The higher the physique, the higher the poison resistance and other resistances will be. Now I have a full 46 physique, but if this kind of thing can't be contaminated, it won't be contaminated. Chen Yang decided to continue watching the public channel. At this time, the number 7 island owner spoke. Everyone, don't mess up, try to get into the bunker as much as possible, and hide. In addition, if you only get a small amount of rain, find a way to wash it off with clean water immediately. Chen Yang watched him speak and nodded. As expected of an S-rank owner. It is because of the identification technique that I can truly understand the function of this rainwater. The other party probably made a judgment based on others. Haha, as expected of an S-rank boss, I got caught in the rain. Fortunately, I have a small cave here. After washing it off, everything will be fine. Me too, I'm safe now, haha. The S-rank boss is invincible. In the case of constant death announcements, the news from the S-rank boss is undoubtedly reassuring. What's more, it is also effective in personal testing. Of course, although there is a direction, many people are still too late. Chen Yang hid in the small cave, but he was very comfortable. The location of his cave is well chosen. There are also all kinds of animal skins as bases, so you can sleep comfortably. Barbecue eating. Compared with those who are struggling on the brink of death, his current life is really too comfortable. From this point of view, I opened the burning fruit at the beginning, which is still very advantageous. Although judging from the current situation, those who survived in the future will become stronger and stronger. Then skills like fire breathing will probably appear. But at least, I now have a very comfortable start. What's more, Xiao Xiaoguo is not only for cooking and warming, but also for continuous development. This rain, I don't know how long it will last. Chen Yang had a premonition that the rain would not last long. And this is just the beginning. At this time, in the chat channel, the island owner of number 4444 suddenly sent a message. No, 4444. Everyone, I found out that if you cannot die after being drenched in this rain, your strength or speed will be directly improved. If you haven't opened the treasure chest and you have confidence in yourself, you can give it a try. Chen Yang just saw this message. This guy has ulterior motives. Sure enough, when the forest grows, there are all kinds of birds. Island owner number 7 just spoke to help those who are still facing life and death threats, hoping that they will survive as much as possible. However, this number 4444 is different. He now knew that people with physique below 15 had no chance of survival. However, among those who haven't found the treasure chest until now, how many of them have more than 10 physique? Isn't this pushing people to die? I don't know what the origin of this guy is. Chen Yang couldn't see the number 4444. He is not a good person, so he will not take the initiative to provide strategies like no. 7. After all, it was not him who caused the tragedy of death, but the system that brought everyone here. He doesn't provide information, he just wants to make himself safer. This is not wrong, but this number 4444, he can speak so slowly, obviously his survival is guaranteed. Even on a bolder note, he might be the owner of another item. But now, he is pushing people to death. Fortunately, not all of them are idiots. Someone immediately replied. Number 4444, did you survive the rain of blood? If not, why are you so sure? No, 4444. Ha ha ha, I was just joking, believe it or not. No, 4444. However, I'm sure that this rainwater must have an evolutionary effect. If you don't believe me, just ask our Supreme S rank, Honorable Island Owner number 7, what do you think? Number 7 finally typed again. It does have the effect of evolution, but the side effects are huge. If the physique is not good, it will directly die. Chen Yang watched the conversation between Island 7 and Island 4444, but did not speak. But it can be seen from here that the S-class is really extraordinary. They don't have identification skills, but they can know this information. Death directly, I don't want. I don't want to die. Ha ha ha, I think that number 4444 is very good. If you haven't found the treasure chest by now, isn't it just waiting to die? Why don't you try it in the rain, maybe it will evolve. Announcement. Island owner number 3785 has died. Announcement. Island owner number 2398 has died. The death announcements that kept popping up stimulated everyone's minds. Finally, someone couldn't help it. Brothers, I will try it, if I continue to speak, then I will survive. There were more than 40 death announcements. Obviously, all those who tried it died. Number 7. Number 4444, what good does it do you, why let them die? 44,444, No, I didn't let them die, it was their own choice. What's more, this night has just begun. The rain finally stopped. The damp air made everyone feel unbearable. This time, the system did not announce how many people died in total. However, this sense of oppression is unimaginable. One thing, number 4444 is right, this night has just begun. Ah! Chen Yong heard a shrill, penetrating wolf howl. He stood up abruptly. The monsters on the small island have been brushed by me a long time ago, and the current beasts are all regrown. But the howling sound is wrong. Originally, neither the wolves nor the black bears could have such high life points. It is even more impossible to make such a howling sound. But now, this voice is too scary. Just hearing the sound makes people panic. Is there a possibility that the creatures on the island, stimulated by the blood rain, directly evolved? Chen Yong stopped watching the chat channel, but walked outside directly. Call, a cold wind blows. The temperature has dropped by more than 15 degrees directly from the daytime. During the day, it is a warm spring, but now, it is directly in the single digits. And it's still falling. This phenomenon is absolutely impossible to happen normally. However, this is the world of death, the killing island. Just at this temperature, many people will freeze to death. Is there anyone who can help me? I'm going to freeze to death. Help, it's just me. Death announcements continue to pop up. Appears indifferent and mechanical. Really, a terrifying and dangerous world. When he was still feeling emotional, he heard the sound of rustling. Then, there was the sound of hurried and chaotic footsteps. Coming. The first ones to come were indeed wolves. A total of 17 horses. This is the number of Park Jun's wolves. Looking at the pack of wolves, Chen Yong couldn't help feeling, these eyes are really evil. That scarlet light, as if every wolf's eyes were smeared with a layer of blood. Every wolf, whether it's a reminder or even the breath it spits out between breaths, is much stronger than before. Identification technique. Identification completed. Mutant wolf leader, level 2, possesses strong vitality, speed, and strength. Chen Yong didn't hesitate, and directly raised his hand, musket. A ray of fire was emitted. Woo woo woo. The leader of the evil wolf roared, and then fled away. And the wolf behind it also fled directly. This fire gun attack only concentrated on one of the rear wolves, and all the other wolves fled away. Really, originally Chen Yong swept directly, and those beasts couldn't react at all. But now, they not only avoided, but also immediately prepared to organize an attack. If I'm just an ordinary level 2, I guess it would be difficult today. Unfortunately, I am not. Seeing the wolves rushing from all directions, Chen Yong let out a low growl. His fists directly ignited flames. Come on, a hunt begins. In hunting, winning or losing is life and death. However, he, Chen Yong, is destined to be the strongest hunter. And these wolves are just appetizers. Fire punch. Burst fire fist. Boom boom boom. You killed the mutated wolf, your experience value increased, plus 17. You killed the mutated wolf, your experience value increased, plus 19. You killed the mutant wolf leader, your experience value increased, plus 23. Finally, it's over. Sure enough, this killing took a lot of energy. Thanks to the improvement of my physique, I brought up energy, otherwise, I would be exhausted to death. However, this wave also gained a lot of experience. Chen Yong directly opened his panel. Experience, a direct increase of 299. Find another one and kill it. Oh, it's you. Give me a round number. In the bushes not far away, there was actually a small black snake less than half a meter long. Chen Yong went straight with a fire fist. You killed the mutated poisonous snake, your experience value increased, plus 27. Hey, this venomous snake is actually more dangerous than the Wolf King. I thought it was an inconspicuous character, so I used it to round up. It seems that we must pay attention, even if it is an inconspicuous creature, there may be a huge danger hidden. It is good luck to be proficient this time, so I must pay attention to it in the future. At the same time, he directly launched the extraction skill. Congratulations, you have obtained the broken fur of the Wolf King. Congratulations, you have obtained the snake gall of the black thread snake. The first wave of danger is temporarily resolved. Chen Yang thought for a while, and directly roasted the surrounding land with flames. Then blocked the cave with boulders. Now I already have 336 experience points. 336, you can directly upgrade yourself to level 3. However, at least in the early stage, the cost-effectiveness of upgrading the level is not as good as strengthening it. Exchange reinforcement points. He simply spent 300 experience points in exchange for 3 evolution points. Strengthen, agility attribute. The battle with the wolves made him understand the importance of agility. This time, I still relied on the fire fist to directly suppress firepower. But if he didn't have the ability to burn the fruit, although his strength was still better than any wolf, his agility was too low and he was easily killed. You have successfully strengthened the agility attribute, value, plus 30. Strengthen again. There is no strength in martial arts in the world, only speed can't be broken. Simply, agility directly stacked up. For the second enhancement, 2 enhancement points need to be consumed, should it be enhanced. I forgot about that. This is the limit set when I first wrote the code to prevent myself from being scanned. Strengthen energy. Strengthen the spirit. Energy is durability. The higher the durability value, the higher the physical strength. Even if you are caught in a protracted battle, you will not get tired easily. And spirit is also very important. The howling of the wolves just now actually had some mental attacks. If the spirit is poor, I am afraid that they will tremble with fear immediately, and they will not even be able to keep standing. The experience points earned just now were spent, leaving only a lonely 6 points. However, Chen Yang is happy. View properties. Island owner, Chen Yang. Number. Area A 1888. Talent unique hidden, SSS level, unlimited enhancement. Level 3, 69 300ths. Power, 45. Physique, 52. Agility, 48. Spirit, 62. Energy, durable, 81. Exclusive item, burnt fruit, S. Hehe, my current attributes, not to mention level 3, even level 8, can't match me. However, I'm really curious, how far have those 2 S ranks reached? It's a pity that even if I ask in the public channel, no one else will tell me. That number 7 is definitely a smart person. However, he deliberately exposed himself as an S rank. The suspected number 4444 is even more so. This thing is very dark. Forget it, don't care about them, I don't know what mobs will come, I'll wipe out the wild monsters on the whole island again. Island 7. A floating figure of a woman in blue looks at the nearby corpses. She doesn't like this scene. But she also understands that since she has entered this world, everything is beyond her control. It's almost level 5, but it's not enough. I must quickly break through level 10. She seems to know something. Island 4444. A man in a cherry blossom costume holds a long sword in his hand. All around him were blood and corpses. Ha ha ha, blood, my precious sword, the more blood you absorb, the stronger your power will become. Muramasa, my magic sword, how can you be only A level? Don't worry, I will raise you soon. Island 1011. A man, just died. A black bear directly bit off the left half of his body. Island 1013. A man fell off a cliff and was stabbed to death by a stone. His eyes were wide open, because in front of him was a shining treasure chest. He was so close to the treasure chest, but he died. Island 886. A man, standing among a group of corpses. There was still a faint light flickering behind him. He smiled lightly. So, have I survived the first night? Although it is very difficult, such a fight is really interesting. But he didn't notice, just as he was breathing heavily to recover his strength. His shadow seemed to move. I've been able to break through level 3. Although all I got was the C level, Dragon Elephant Wisdom skill, but I think I can keep getting stronger. Hey, A and S grades, of course rare and precious. But, this is killing the world. Indescribable benefits can be obtained. My, Dragon Elephant Prajna skill, can be practiced continuously, thus changing my physique. Combined with the special wild fruit on the island to improve the flesh and blood, I can even increase the level of Dragon Elephant Wisdom skill. When getting this item, the system said so. Although this is only a C-level item at present. However, it can continue to evolve. It's still the same sentence. If you survive, you can change your destiny and even become a god. At this moment, he was extremely excited, but he didn't notice the shadow quietly appearing behind him. Announcement. Island owner number 886 died. Obviously, he has already killed a wave of prey, obviously he has survived, and his level has also increased. But, he died. He was full of hope, and what he got after death was the same as everyone else, a simple line of subtitles. After number 886 died, the shadow was crooked and left him. Shadow looked at the island, showing a weird smile. Island 886. Chen Yang noticed the death announcement. If the number is related to the order of the islands, then this island should be near me. To be honest, seeing the fall of 886, I feel like the lottery has fallen on me. However, because there were too many death announcements, Chen Yang was also numb and didn't care. Finally, the experience has been replenished. Now his experience value is 497 300ths. Upgrade now. To upgrade, you have to click manually, which is outrageous. However, for Chen Yang, it was even better. After all, he needs to exchange experience points for enhancement points. After the upgrade, the attributes of all aspects have been improved again. At the same time, a strengthening point was obtained. He didn't use the enhancement immediately, but just looked at his current attributes. On the basis of the original, each attribute has increased by 5 points. Sure enough, as the level increases, the attribute points added for each upgrade will continue to increase. However, at least in the early stage, it is still super cost-effective to strengthen it. Don't forget that you can strengthen yourself many times. The temperature is getting lower and lower. I looked at the time. 3 hours 54 minutes and 32 seconds, 11. The night is about to pass. At least so far, things have been going very well for him. Even, it can be said to be comfortable. Just don't know what happened to the others. Death announcements are still being issued. Every message means the loss of a life. What the hell? Even someone like Chen Yang couldn't help scolding this absurd and terrifying world of killing. He never thought he was a good person, but at least he always respected life. But now, fortunately, Chen Yang has never been a person who likes to complain. If you can't change the world, keep growing yourself. Just as the system said at the beginning, live. Thanks to his super high energy, Chen Yang is not sleepy. However, he returned to his cave hut and opened the chat channel. No one spoke. It seems that everyone's life is not good. He closed his eyes and rested. The firewood was still crackling and burning. Island 887. A woman who built a house on a tree was killed by her own shadow. Her number appeared on the bulletin, but no name. The shadow left the cabin with an even more evil smile, and then looked towards the next island. Yes, this strange appearance can see the island. The first ray of dawn in the morning has finally come. After a while, the time finally came to 6 o'clock, 00. Chen Yang, in fact, has been waiting. Sure enough, the announcement was released on time. Congratulations to all the distinguished island owners, you passed the first day of killing the world safely. It's still such a mocking title, noble. You. The death toll will be announced below. Chen Yang leaned against the mountain wall, looking at the endless sea. As he waited for the announcement to be made, he said, I don't know how many people died this night. However, the current temperature is very strange. Why is it still so cold? It is already morning. Although the temperature in the morning cannot be compared with that at noon, it is still too low. There is always an ominous premonition. However, how many people died? Known as a good day, 277 people died. So, how many people died in this killing night? Current total death toll, 5,312. When the announced numbers came out, everyone was shocked. What? Even Chen Yang had been mentally prepared for a long time, but when he saw the data, he was too shocked to speak. Dead, a full 5,312 people. In other words, in one night, 5,035 people died. Area A1, 9,999 people, more than half died in one night. This is only the A1 area, then, is there A2, A3, more areas? God, after all, how many people died in total? At this time, even Chen Yang felt a deep shock. I already guessed that this night must be very cruel, but I didn't expect it to come to this point. And this is just the past day. Just as he was feeling emotional in his heart, the system started to issue announcements again. Currently, get S-level items, 3 people. Currently, 11 people have obtained A-level items. Announcement is only for Area A1. One more person opened the S-rank treasure chest. As for Grade A, Chen Yang didn't care much about it. Boldly guess, these eliminated people basically didn't get the treasure chest. Hint, a busy and frightening night has finally passed. Unfortunately, the real cold winter will come. People who are still alive now don't have any luck. Since the announcement said it was a cold winter, it would definitely be very scary. It's just that it just started, and it's directly entering the cold winter. Where is there such a game? Ready for the winter challenge? Do you keep getting stronger in the severe cold, or die in the ice and wind? Embargo lifted. Number 115. What kind of tone is that? Number 6. One day, I will definitely kill the cub who brought me to this shitty world. He didn't post a few messages and was directly banned. The latest announcement, issued again. Below, the top 10 of the current island level list will be announced. 10. Island owner number 0661, level 2. 09. Island owner number 0331, level 3. 08. Island owner number 0017, level 3. 07. Island owner number 7771, level 3. 06. Island owner number 8989, level 3. 05. Island owner number 0888, level 3. Chen Yang saw his ranking. I actually ranked 5th. 9 to 5 places, all of which are level 3. Then the ranking is obviously calculated according to the later experience value. I am 97 now. Almost. I was only a little bit short, and I exchanged this experience point for enhancement points. If that's the case, I probably won't be ranked. 04. Island owner No 1324, level 4. 03. Island owner number 4444, level 5. 02. Number 0410 Island owner, level 5. 01. Island owner number 0007, level 6. Reminder, the top 10 island owners will receive new benefits, which will be announced a day later, so stay tuned. Banned, lifted. I'm going, Boss 007, he's already reached level 6, my god, I'm still hovering at level 1. Holy shit, this is simply more popular than others. Boss, I'm on island 2231, and I have many flowers here. What's the use of flowers, boss? I am very beautiful, and I can speak well, chat and clean. Suddenly, the chat channel exploded again. However, the island owner of number 0007 did not go online to speak. Then, many people started to contact you who were on the list. As a level 3 leader, Chen Yang naturally turned off the chat directly. Because, the news is too much. The top 10 in the level, there are still authority rewards. Sure enough, this killing world is not only about surviving, but also fighting for it. Since it is said to be a welfare, it should be a good thing. Although I don't know what it is better than nothing. Who knows what kind of mobs this can make. However, I really didn't expect that the level of the island owner number 0007 could reach such a high level. That's straight up to level 6. Now I'm still hovering at the 3rd level. Of course, even if you count the experience points you exchanged for enhancement points, you can't compare to him. It seems that even if you open a small hook, you can't underestimate anyone. This island master's ability is S rank. And, still control the storm. The power of wind is often ignored by people, but in fact, the power of wind is extremely terrifying. Wind is the power generated by the flow of air, and it is extremely lethal. Just look at how powerful the tornado is. If this S-level ability user uses it very well, then attacks like wind knives are absolutely terrifying. So, his AoE kill ability is definitely very strong. The fire fist brought by the burning fruit, as well as other moves, are equally powerful. And also has a piece of killing skills. However, he believed that even if it was strengthened, the burning fruit would be at least slightly inferior in terms of slice kills. If the level ranking really determines the treasure, then I have to speed up. In fact, Chen Yang thinks very clearly that the emergence of this ranking is for motivation. The essence of killing the world and survival of the fittest is vividly reflected. If you say that you can look forward to it, you are actually telling everyone that this ranking can still change before this new feature appears. If you can't keep the ranking, you can only watch others climb up. Now, there are already 3 S grades and 11 A grades. This competition should be quite fierce. Chen Yang glanced at the leaderboard again. Sure enough, in just a short while, the rankings have begun to change. The 9th island owner, number 0331, has already started to catch up and became the new 7th. Chen Yang knew that in order to keep his ranking, he had to take action. New monsters have been refreshed again. His island is obviously not big, but the monsters on it cannot be killed at all. Every time it is cleared, new monsters will be refreshed. Moreover, although the level of the refreshed monsters has not changed, Chen Yang found that the overall strength of these beasts is improving. What appeared in front of him was a pack of 30 wolves. Each wolf has the strength of the previous wolf leader. Looking at these vicious wolves, Chen Yang smiled directly. It's time to compete in brush skills. Pillar of Fire. Pillar of Fire is one of the abilities used by burning fruit. The powerful force, turned into a monstrous pillar of fire, can directly form a powerful massacre. Congratulations, you successfully killed the mutated level 2 wolf, your experience value has increased, plus 13. Congratulations, you successfully killed the mutated level 2 wolf, your experience value has increased, plus 13. One morning, Chen Yang has been spawning monsters. Get busy and don't even do collection. Kill, kill, kill. And this also allowed him to accumulate a large amount of experience points in a short period of time. However, Chen Yang did not directly choose to upgrade. Rather, let these experiences accumulate. One morning passed, and the island owner of number 0888 has fallen to the 9th place. And the current 5th place has just broken through level 4. From this point of view, spawning monsters is actually not as simple as I imagined. After being strengthened, the power of the S-level burning fruit is still terrifying. And after several consecutive enhancements, his energy value is also terrifying. Therefore, Chen Yang doesn't need to rest at all to spawn monsters. However, a normal island owner, even the number 0007 island owner who is currently ranked first, needs to rest to recover his energy after a large-scale harvest. This made Chen Yang fully realize the benefits of vigorous. Others need a break, but I don't. Then, let's continue. Congratulations, you successfully killed the mutated level 3 terrain lizard, your experience value has increased, plus 33. What? A 3rd level monster has appeared. It seems that the wool is too ruthless, and I know that killing the island will not make the island owner so easy. But, it doesn't matter. No, it's better this way. Higher level monsters provide higher experience points. It can also greatly increase the speed of accumulating experience. Then, keep brushing. Congratulations, you have successfully killed the mutated level 3 giant python, your experience value has increased, plus 42. Relatively speaking, this day is a relatively peaceful day. Because, the frequency of death announcements has obviously begun to decrease. On the one hand, it is because the people who survived today have already reached a certain level. On the other hand, the population base has already been greatly reduced. Look at my current experience value. He directly opened the properties panel. Island owner, Chen Yang. Number, Area A 1888. Talent Unique Hidden, SSS Level, Infinite Enhancement 1. Level, 3311 600ths. Power, 51. Physique, 57. Agility, 53. Spirit, 57. Energy Durable, 86. Exclusive item, Burnt Fruit, S. Experience value, 3311. Very nice. But it's going to be night again soon. What the hell, it's getting colder. Low temperature has no effect on yourself, but what about others? It's not that he has too much emotion, but that it's inevitable that he will feel sad when the rabbit dies and the fox dies. Island number 0007. That woman, at this moment, hid herself in a small cave gap, and then panted heavily. In front of her were fruits and meat. At this moment, she was frowning and handling her own food. After killing the prey, the meat collected can theoretically be eaten directly. But, that's raw meat. I believe that as long as you are a normal person, no one likes to eat raw meat. Besides, she's still a woman. In front of her, there is a fire. She is obviously the number one existence in the current level list, but this flame is also considered precious to her. Drilling wood to make fire is really not that simple. When she was selected, she crossed directly to the killing island without notifying her. She didn't smoke, she didn't have a lighter. As for the barbecue, well, it's burnt. After killing for a day, he still hasn't broken through the current level. She wearily took the charred meat and started to eat it along with the fruit. At this moment, the energy value is slowly recovering. The experience value of level 1 is 100, level 2, an additional 200, and level 3, an increase of 300. In other words, if you want to break through level 6, you need 2,100 experience points. Properties panel. Island owner Chin Ching Ching. Number. Area A10007. Grade. 6 1998 2100s. Power. 35. Physique 37. Agility. 77. Spirit. 33. Energy durable 49. Exclusive item Feather of Wind S rank. And because of the blessing of the power of the wind, my agility is a full 77, which is definitely beyond everyone else. Unless, there is another S class that is also an evolution in terms of speed. Of course, the most frightening thing about S level is not the immediate blessing, but the ability to sustain development in the later stage. S rank, the enhanced ability in the later stage is absolutely beyond the reach of ordinary people. After all, the power of using moves is too powerful. With the same attribute, with the help of Wind Feather, she can exert 10 times or even more power than others. In terms of agility, she is still very satisfied. However, in terms of spirit, she was once again helpless. My energy value is now 49. It should be the highest energy value at present, but that's it. If you use the power of Wind Feather on a large scale, it can only last for 2 hours. Every 2 hours, she takes a break. If you want to fully recover your energy, you must rest for more than 3 hours. The speed of energy recovery is related to physical fitness. It's getting colder. She looked at the leaderboard, and she was still ranked first. And the island owner number 0410, who ranked second, finally reached level 6. He moved just after reaching the 6th level, so if he wants to catch up with me, he won't be so fast. Among them, there are more than 2,000 experience points. She also discovered that there are now level 3 monsters. Even if it is a 3rd level monster, the most experience is more than 40. However, the number of 3rd level monsters is very small. And it's hard to kill. The most important thing is the unavoidable problem, energy value. In order to fully recover, this night, I must ensure adequate rest. Cold, cold, I always feel that there is not enough firewood in the cave. However, I'm fine. I can use the wind feathers to build a barrier to keep the cold wind out. Of course, although this small barrier does not consume much, it will affect the recovery of energy. But, generally speaking, no one should be able to catch up with me. No one thought that the leader on the ranking list was worrying about firewood. In fact, the other island owners also have more or less problems. Island owner number 4444, biting a piece of raw meat at this moment, was holding onto his village head tightly. There was also a fire in front of him, but the flames were obviously smaller. Normally, his current fire should be enough for heating, but now, the temperature is getting lower and lower. Level 5, I'm still at level 5. He licked the blade with his lips, and finally said, "Unfortunately, if I can make my precious sword drink more blood, it will be considered as an S rank, so what?" For almost everyone, the cold crisis is getting worse. Fortunately, most of the people who survived have greatly improved their physical fitness. However, some people were still frozen to death. The death announcement is still coming out slowly. Island No. 0888. Chen Yong ran a hot bath comfortably. Yes, a hot bath. He dug 2 small pits in the cave, and mixed bear skins with palm leaves to get water. One is used as a bathtub, and the other is used as a source of drinking water. After treating it with flames, the problem of fresh water sources was directly solved. Very simple. The temperature outside is starting to drop, but my cave has enough flames. He lit 8 piles of fire, inside and out, that was called a warm. Comfortable. He has no awareness of corrupt life at all. The leaderboard has not been moved for a long time. The latest trend is that the second place climbed to the 6th level. What a hard worker. But from now on, he has to rest. In addition, I am really very strong myself. Well, my current ranking is still firmly at 10th. The calculation of the ranking, the first thing to look at is the level. When the level is the same, you will see the follow-up experience value. I believe that there will be no one who has experience points like him. Hey, it seems that everyone's stamina is not good enough. However, everyone has rested, so I have to work hard. Of course, before you act, you must be prepared to sharpen your knife and chop wood. Exchange reinforcement points. 20. Be a man with pride. All of a sudden, he had a full 21 strengthening points. In an instant, the experience value became 1,311 600ths again. Upgrade. Then, level 4 711 1000ths. After this operation, Chen Yang's ranking actually reached the 4th place. Accidentally squeezed 1324 down. But don't worry, you will soon find out that everyone else will be squeezed out too. Chen Yong is not going to rest in the cave this night. Well, when others are sleeping, it is time for me to study hard. No, it is time to work hard to improve my grades. Strengthen your physique. His physique was strengthened for the first time, so only 1 strengthening point was enough. In an instant, his physical fitness increased by 30 points. Moreover, after the physical fitness is improved, other values also have a small increase at the same time. Including energy. Strengthen your physique twice. Strengthening is successful, your physique is improved, plus 35. The 2 strengthening points, this physique is not directly doubled, bad review. 3 reinforcements. Level 3 enhancement requires 5 enhancement points, do you want to continue? Shouldn't it be 3 points for the 3rd reinforcement? I was tricked by myself. However, strengthening is successful, your physique has improved, plus 40. However, after this operation, 7 points were directly used up. But, this enhancement is so cool. Level 4 enhancement. Level 4 enhancement, 10 enhancement points directly. Although it is still affordable, it still has to be carefully considered. Then, let's strengthen in one direction first. Strengthen energy. Level 2 strengthening energy. Enhancement is successful, your energy has increased, 30. Enhancement is successful, your energy has increased, 35. Strengthen strength. Level 2. Enhancement is successful, your strength has increased, plus 35. Chen Yong strengthened all his attributes at the 2nd level. After such a wave, his attribute points have skyrocketed. Of course, there is also the improvement brought by the upgrade. View Properties panel. Island owner, Chen Yong. Number. Area A 1888. Talent Unique Hidden, SSS Level, Infinite Strengthening, 6. Level. 4 711 1000ths. Power. 109. Physical. 137. Agility 121. Spirit. 119. Energy Durable 148. Exclusive item Burnt Fruit S. Now, I still have 6 strengthening points in my hand. Or, the 3rd level strengthens energy once. Wait, can the burning fruit be strengthened again? After all, although it has been eaten, since there is still this item in the exclusive item bar, it means that this can also be regarded as one's own attribute. Level 2 Enhanced Burning Fruit. Level 2 Strengthening Burning Fruit requires strengthening points, 10, the current strengthening points are not enough. What? It's also level 2, but burning fruit actually requires 10 enhancement points. However, This is also understandable. After all, the burning fruit is now an S-level item. If you exchange the remaining experience points for strengthening points now, you can barely improve, but you will fall behind in the ranking. My ranking can be surpassed, but it cannot fall. After all, besides yourself, who else can experience negative growth? Forget it. Anyway, the ability to burn fruit at the S level has not been fully developed yet, so don't worry. Suddenly, Chen Yang casually clicked, strengthened. Strengthened successfully. You have successfully strengthened the small puddle, the small pool, and evolved into a spring. Successful. This is all right. This pit was dug out by myself for storage purposes, but now it has become a spring of living water. Surprise, what a surprise. He took a sip directly, and it really was sweet and sweet, really, a little sweet. This is by no means comparable to distilled water and rainwater. Comfortable. It seems that I have found a new use for strengthening points. Okay, it's time to go out. Hoo. The cold wind blows in gusts. It's so cold. Fortunately, the current physique has broken through 137. Even if he was shirtless and lay down in this cold night, there would be no problem. Strong physique is self-willed. Of course, cold is a feeling in the heart. It's like, you are clearly standing in an air-conditioned room, but looking at the snow covered outside and the cold wind blowing, you still know that it is very cold outside. It was fun going out at night for the first time. It was obviously pitch black, but his world was very clear. It is even clearer than turning on the luminous scanner. Thanks to his extremely powerful mental power, even with his eyes closed, he can perceive every plant and tree around him. A black snake hung on a tree not far away. Crossfire. Puff. Chen Yang is now deliberately suppressing the power of his skills. After all, the harvesting technique is actually based on existing corpses. His fire fist is too domineering, often passing by, the corpse either disappears directly or becomes incomplete. You successfully killed a level 3 black tree snake, your experience has increased, plus 27. Well, the control is better, the taste of snake meat is actually really good. It's better than rat meat. You successfully killed the level 2 bloodthirsty long-haired rabbit, your experience has increased, plus 13. Chen Yang directly brushed monsters for an hour, and his experience value continued to increase. Although so far, it's been very smooth. The experience points are also quite rich, but Chen Yang feels more and more that something is wrong. I always feel that something is wrong. By the way, yes, a third-level monster. He finally found out that something was wrong. Except for the black tree snake that was killed at the beginning, the other monsters were all level 2 or below. The number of third-level monsters is far less than that of the daytime. Third-level monster was frozen to death. This is impossible. These third-level monsters are very resistant, and it is absolutely impossible to freeze to death. He gradually walked towards the periphery of the island. His cave is in the center of the island. So the more you walk, the closer you get to the beach. Wow. Wow. The sound of the waves hitting the shore became very heavy. Ah, ho. At least 40 beasts gathered here, and all are level 3, and even level 4. I'll go. If we directly wipe out this nest, then it will be a big deal. If this pot goes on, can the experience value take off directly? But, what are these monsters gathering here for? In the chat channel, will there be news? So, he directly opened the public channel. In this public channel, it is quite lively. The message keeps flashing. However, most people are crying, cold and hungry. It was also suggested to go outside at night and work hard. However, the severe cold made them give up. As for those who are on the leaderboard, none of them spoke. It seems that I am the only one who goes out at night in Area A1. After laughing at himself, he looked here again. Wild monsters will never live in harmony. The killing between them is also very cruel, because only by surviving can they evolve better. Kill and devour the opponent, then gain nutrition and evolve. Although it is said that the new ones may be more advanced directly, but the original evolution is not without. But the current situation is very wrong. With so many beasts, they didn't intend to fight at all, they just stared at the sea. Unless, there is a king coming. Either, they are powerful enemies, or they are their kings. The wind is getting faster and faster. However, the seawater actually started to flow in the opposite direction. Okay, what is that? Chen Yang's current location is very good, and the line of sight is also very good. He, see clearly. The sea water splits towards both sides. Sea turtle. Yes, when the sea water parted, the first thing to appear was a sea turtle. It is as big as an ordinary family car. However, after evolution, the beasts generally increase in size. The size of the truck is actually not that big. Among the beasts gathered on the beach, there are many bigger than it. A mere sea turtle, is it worth the effort? The lineup in front of him is simply luxurious. More than 40 high-level beasts, including level 4 wild monsters. Even if it is the current self, it is actually difficult to catch them all. Requires batch processing. However, when this turtle climbed onto the beach, these big beasts actually started to retreat. They are afraid. The higher the level, the more extraordinary the intelligence of these beasts. It is evident that a group has now been formed. Among them, the level 4 monster is the leader. They want to eat this turtle. Identification technique. Identification completed. A sea turtle with dragon blood from the deep sea, level 7, pregnant and ready to give birth. Unexpectedly, possessed, the blood of the dragon. Dragon, the word, represents strength. Whether it is evil or auspicious, it represents extremely powerful. Although, he still didn't want to understand why a turtle has the blood of a dragon. Dragons, however, have always been known to have very strong tastes. It seems that these beasts have taken a fancy to dragon blood. Of course, for level 7 monsters, his meat itself is a great tonic. In the past few days, Chen Yang has eaten the meat of various beasts, and he has actually gained benefits. This benefit will not be directly reflected in the attributes, but his own strength is obvious. Especially snake gallbladder, there is even a chance to gain poison resistance, thus increasing physical fitness. This trip tonight is really worth it to come out. He looked at the current experience value. In fact, he could already raise it to level 5. Therefore, even if there is nothing in the second half of the night, he can still keep the 4th place. And it's still the middle of the night, don't worry. He still has a lot of time. The turtle's body moved up bit by bit. The beach is separated. It, as if it didn't see these beasts coveting him at all, just quietly crawled into a corner of the beach. It climbs a certain distance, and those beasts are directly separated by a certain distance. These guys are scared. However, this is also normal. After all, what was in front of them was an existence that had reached level 7. The dragon turtle started digging pits on the beach. What's going on? Is this dragon turtle so calm and calm? Even if it's just an ordinary beast, you should know that those guys will protect their cubs even if they are staring at him now. However, it did nothing. Look, this big turtle won't be that simple. Time passed bit by bit. Ah, woo woo woo. The low growls of the beasts followed one after another. It can be seen that these big guys are already eager to try. However, the 5 big guys at the 4th level are in command. They are waiting for this dragon ghost to reach its weakest moment. The dragon turtle is laying eggs. This process lasted for more than an hour. Chen Yang looked at the time. 21 hours 27 minutes and 5 seconds, 45. Ah! Finally, a giant black wolf roared directly. Going to rush. Chen Yang could see very clearly that half of an egg had been exposed. At this juncture, that big dragon turtle is at its weakest. Sure enough, the evolved beasts are all intelligent and cunning. Of course, lurking is actually one of the hunter's instincts. It's just that after evolution, this ability has been infinitely magnified. Ah! Roaring in a low voice, the first level 3 hyena-like beast finally approached the dragon turtle that gave birth. Sudden, the eyes of the dragon turtle opened directly, and then suddenly a ray spewed out. Really, Chen Yang knew that this dragon turtle couldn't wait to die so easily. The first wild monster was directly frozen. In an instant, it directly turned into an ice sculpture. So strong. The ability of this freezing ray can almost be regarded as a special power of S rank. At least, it is not worse than the current fire fist. Ow! Many beasts howled at the same time. At this moment, the attack began. But then, Dragon Turtle did something that surprised even Chen Yang. See, it swallowed a mouthful of frozen light and spit it directly on the ground. The icy light began to form on the ground, and finally directly closed an area. This area is very wide, and even wrapped himself in it. Oh who, this big guy actually discovered my lurking. Its idea is to kill all these beasts. At this moment, Chen Yang directly understood his intention. Even the sudden gathering of level-up wild monsters on the island may be done on purpose by the big turtle. First attract the sea monsters here, and then kill them all. Serve it chilled as food for her cubs. Hiss. Even Chen Yang was taken aback. However, you actually regarded me as prey, so you can only fight. ... The fierce battle has begun. Chen Yang is ready. He had seen it. After being turned into ice sculptures, these wild monsters were still alive. Although he was sure that the dragon turtle definitely had the ability to kill, it deliberately kept the frozen wild monster alive for the last time. This is probably to let my children eat the freshest things. This is a good opportunity. Chen Yang didn't shoot directly at the dragon turtle, but grab food. A total of more than 40 wild monsters were all smashed to pieces by his fire fist. Although, it's a pity for these corpses. With so many big guys, there are definitely a lot of good things to collect. Although, I don't know what effect it has other than eating and using it. However, the more the better, be prepared. Of course, in the current situation, if you lose these meats and furs, just throw them away. Experience points are the most important. This wave of experience I'm sorry, I'm Chen Yang, I'm forced to take the bamboo shoots. After this wave, he directly gained nearly 200 or 400 experience points. He immediately checked his current experience. Level 4, 3117 1,000ths upgradable. It's a big profit. If strengthening is not considered, the current self can directly increase to level 7. This is directly close to the number 007 island owner. If I work harder at night and earn some points, then becoming the number 1 on the leaderboard is by no means a problem. However, there is still one problem right now, which is this turtle. At this time, the sea dragon turtle was obviously extremely angry. After all, I had worked so hard to arrange so many ice fresh for my children, but this two-legged creature directly robbed them. This is the food I give to my children. All this. That being the case, let you become chilled. The eyes of the dragon turtle moved, and the azure blue optical fiber directly bombarded Chen Yang. Chen Yang never dodges or evades. He observed this big guy's attack before, and he has seen its ability very clearly. Its freezing ray is very strong. However, it is a maternal turtle, after all, and it is the weakest time. Moreover, it was definitely not an easy task to deal with more than 40 prey directly. Therefore, even if it is a 7th level creature, Chen Yang is confident to confront it head-on. As for victory without force, sorry, in front of survival, there is no such concept at all. An island of killing and death, only life and death. Chen Yang absolutely didn't want his number to appear on the death announcement. Fire punch. In an instant, the flames and the icicles collided directly. In an instant, the smoke filled the air. This time, it was Chen Yang who lost the duel. The icicle pressed against the flames and came directly towards him in the opposite direction. However, Chen Yang has long been prepared to fail. Although he was injured, he is at level 7 after all, and he still has dragon blood. He has high agility, dodges, and is very easy. Now, I have two choices. The first is to consume it slowly. Secondly, use him to practice my burning fruit. Chen Yang directly chose the second one. After all, his current safety is absolutely guaranteed. Anyway, I have a high physique and agility, so it is easy to escape. Fire punch. Chen Yang and this dragon turtle are not matched. Its physical strength has obviously begun to decline. The power of the freezing rays has been reduced. It seems that it's time to solve it completely. Flame Dragon Claw Fist. Chen Yang's pupils protruded slightly, and his powerful spirit instantly condensed to the extreme. At the same time, he only felt that there was a breath, and he was draining his strength. At this moment, his energy value is dropping rapidly. As expected of an S-rank big move, it's so powerful. You can't continue to store energy, otherwise, your energy will drop by more than half. Flame Dragon King. Boom. At this moment, a terrifying thunderstorm-like loud noise suddenly resounded over the island. Then, a fire dragon burst out from between Chen Yang's palms. Flame Dragon King. That giant sea turtle obviously knows how powerful it is. However, there are turtle eggs under it. As a result, its entire head directly condensed an azure blue ice light. This old turtle is so cunning. This female tortoise still has some strength. If you think you have the chance to win and relax a little, you will be turned into an ice sculpture. Sure enough, these 1,000-year-old fool really shouldn't be underestimated. However, I just want to try the furious blow of my Flame Dragon King. Boom boom boom. Countless smoke and dust filled the sky. The Flame Dragon King collided fiercely with the cold ice light. The whole world has completely become a world of fog. This time in the ultimate duel, Chen Yang has the absolute upper hand. However, at this moment, the big tortoise suddenly spit out something. What a turtle! Fortunately, my mental power is extremely strong, otherwise, I would not be able to discover it at all. It feels like this old tortoise is like a protagonist, hiding countless cards. Critical moment. Elementalization. Chen Yang directly turned his body into flames. The hard object immediately penetrated through the body. It's dangerous. Even if his mental power caught it in time, if he wanted to dodge it, it would be too late. Although, his agility is already very high now. Fortunately, Xiao Xiao fruit has elementalization. In the end, I won. At this moment, the big turtle was lying directly on the ground. Its scaly head drooped without any movement. However, Chen Yang is sure, it is not dead yet. Because up to now, there is no experience value. Chen Yang watched this fearsome opponent warily. It was dying, and its head was drooping. However, its current gaze did not look at itself, but at that turtle egg. Chen Yang walked over step by step. Although, this scene of deep motherly love is a bit touching. However, this is a world of killing. Chen Yang doesn't think he has done anything wrong. If you fail, then you become chilled and food. It's time to give you a fatal blow. However, at this moment, the female tortoise turned her head, and then her forehead fell deeply on the ground. Chen Yang could see that she was actually begging. After making sure that the female tortoise is indeed powerless to fight back, Chen Yang said, "I can't let you go." Suddenly, the female tortoise opened her mouth, and then spit out something, and bit it between her teeth. This is a round bead, exuding a faint colorful light. The turtle pushed its egg in front of Chen Yang again. "Okay, are you going to exchange this bead for your child's life?" The female dragon turtle nodded weakly. Although in the end, this ending is a bit of a joke. However, Chen Yang is acceptable. After all, a tortoise egg that has not yet been born is actually only a level 1 creature. Even, its own experience value is not as good as that of a first-level creature. For him who now has more than 3,000 experience points, he doesn't like it at all. And this bead seems to be a treasure. Identification technique. Complete with firmness. The mysterious beads related to the real dragon contain powerful abilities and can be carried for a long time to continuously improve your physical fitness. At the same time, it has the functions of avoiding poison and water. Rating. S. This bead is actually an S-rank treasure. So surprised. It should be noted that among the treasure chests of 9,999 islands, only 5 are S-rank. Obviously, this bead is definitely not one of them. No wonder, the announcement said that even if you didn't get the S-rank treasure box at the beginning, you still have a chance later. Sure enough, the female tortoise bit between her teeth. Obviously once she refused, she would immediately perish and crush the pearl. Chen Yang thought for a while, then nodded and agreed. The female tortoise is so intelligent that she understood what Chen Yang meant. In fact, for her, this is also the last hope. I hope the creatures in front of me can keep their promises. It let go of the bead, then took a look at its own egg, and finally. Dear Chen Yang, you killed his level 7 prey, the sea-covered dragon turtle, and your experience value has been greatly increased, plus 550. As expected of a level 7 monster, he actually has 550 experience points. For the early stage, this is equivalent to a direct upgrade to level 2. Feeling again, worthy of being a level 7 monster. Who can withstand the speed of this kind of experience improvement? However, you are a good mother. He sighed with emotion, but he didn't feel heavy or depressed. He is not such a hypocritical person. It was originally a confrontation between life and death. What's so hypocritical about it? I just think that level 7 wild monsters are really fragrant. But she's worth it. Really very strong. If it hadn't just laid eggs, and more than 40 heads had been killed, the wild monsters of level 3 to 4 would be weak. It is impossible for him to kill her. Of course, the most important thing is to lay eggs. That's what makes it weak. Chen Yang didn't think that those 40-odd monsters that didn't even have level 5 could consume her much strength. Right now, dear Chen Yang, because you are the first adventurer to kill a creature above level 5, you have been rewarded with double experience. So, from 550 experience, directly to 1100 experience. Originally, Chen Yang's experience value rose to more than 3000 when he snatched the little turtle's food. Now, come to this 1100 experience again. Woohoo, take off directly. Level 4, 4277 1,000ths. Back to the direct upgrade. Hehe, once I level up directly, island owner number 7 will die of depression. No, the top 3 will have to vomit blood collectively. This trip out at night is really a big profit. It was at this moment that an announcement appeared directly. Respected island owners, island owner number 0888 successfully killed monsters above level 5, and was the first to unlock the prestige value. The current time is 23 hours 41 minutes and 33 seconds, 27. At this point in time, some people are sleeping to restore their energy. Part of it, blocking its own safe place, is trembling. Of course, there are also some people who are quietly on the death list. However, the appearance of this announcement has awakened many people. Among them, Qin Qingqing, the 000 level number 7 island owner who is temporarily ranked first. Her physique is not weak at all, and after 3 hours of rest, her energy has recovered. It's just that it's too cold outside now. Moreover, she has never stepped into the dark environment to hunt. In order to ensure safety, they continued to rest within the crack. She read the announcement twice before she was sure that she had read it correctly. Beheaded a creature above level 5. She was shocked. For a long time, she has maintained the first place in the ranking list. After all, he is the master of the S rank, Wind Feather. However, the most powerful creature she has encountered so far is only level 4. She has always believed that the same goes for everyone else. But now, someone actually killed people above level 5. She hasn't reached level 5 yet. The owner of island number 0888 has actually been killed. At this moment, anyone who sees this announcement will be shocked. In the public chat channel, someone has already started to speak. It turns out that number 0888 is the real god. Yeah, I don't know who this number 0888 is. He is too strong. Woo. The public channel has already exploded. Originally thought that the island owner of number 0007 was invincible, but he did not expect that number 0888 was even more ruthless. The owner of island number 4444 pulled out the demon knife and slashed at the wall. Idiot, who is this number 0888? He was the first to kill a level 5 monster. Baga, Lu Sheng, should be the first to kill a level 5 person. Baga, one day, I will definitely kill you. In fact, many people think that the so-called unlocking of monster achievements of level 5 and above means killing level 5 monsters for granted. But no one thought that what Chen Yang killed was level 7. Although, this is a leak. However, the result is like this. Chen Yang, cut level 7. Reputation value. He looked at his attribute bar, and sure enough, there was an additional item of reputation. Although I don't know the specific use yet, it's probably about the same as the reputation in the game. In some games, you can only do certain things if you have reputation points. For example, building a city, etc. Or, come directly to an island expansion and construction in the later stage. He didn't watch the public channel that suddenly became lively. Chen Yang isn't bored enough to get that vain sense of accomplishment from these flattering comments. This doesn't make any sense. The dead body of the sea turtle was still lying on the ground. Because of the strength of the sea turtle's body, it was not damaged in any way. This is simply perfect. Collection. Ding. You collected a hard turtle shell. Ding. You got absorbed barnacles. You can even collect barnacles. What's the use of this? Can you eat it? Ding. You have collected extremely precious but very, very thin dragon blood. What? Dragon blood? Chen Yong regained his spirits instantly. He already knew now that the old turtle relied on the breath of blood to attract those monsters above level 3 to gather together. It's also good to let all the monsters on the 888th island become its children's ice cream. But he didn't expect that he could actually collect dragon blood from it. Identification technique. Appraisal completed. The thin blood of a real dragon can be integrated into the body, rated A. Okay, integrate into the body. In other words, this can be used as a treasure chest treasure. Looking at this drop of thin dragon blood, he thought about it. A-level item. Then, it can be strengthened. Can be strengthened at level 1, need to strengthen points, 10 points, do you want to strengthen it? A level enhancement, actually need 10 points of enhancement. In this way, I strengthened the roasted fruit, so I missed it. Exchange 5 enhancement points immediately. That's just 500 experience points. There are not many other things now, but there are many experience points. Enhancement is complete. You have obtained an S-level item, a slightly thinner dragon blood, which can be directly integrated into it. Chen Yong was very excited, but he did infuse the thin dragon's blood on the spot. No, I don't know if there will be any problems with the fusion. I'd better go back to the cave and talk about it. Now the experience points are enough, even overflowing. I have already rolled up other island owners in the first half of the night, so I can consider taking a rest in the second half of the night. Therefore, Chen Yong directly picked up the dragon egg and returned to his cave. The dragon egg was padded with a few bear skins. Then put it next to the fountain. I promised your mother to take care of you, but now I can only go so far. Besides, your mother and I have an upright deal. Your old mother didn't blame me before she died. Little thing, I don't owe you anything. After talking to himself, he directly took out the dragon ball and dragon blood. Tonight is really an exciting night. I actually obtained 2 S-rank items directly. Dragon ball, and dragon blood. Look, can you strengthen dragon ball? This dragon ball is an S-level item from the beginning, and it is relatively cheap to strengthen for the first time. This item can be strengthened, need to strengthen points, 100. Puff, almost spit out a mouthful of blood. 100. Isn't this 10,000 experience points? I thought I was rich already. It seems that I am superficial. Taught to be a man by the cruel reality. Secondly, strengthened dragon blood. Can be strengthened. After strengthening, you can get SS level dragon blood, need to strengthen points, 1000. Sir, can you stop being so exaggerated? Then, the second time to strengthen the burning fruit. Can be strengthened, need to strengthen points, 10. Only need 10 o'clock. So low, I missed it. Thanks to novice benefits, a level is enhanced to S level, but only 1 enhancement point is used. However, it is also a secondary enhancement, strengthening the burning fruit, and the price-performance ratio is extremely high. Strengthen. The burning fruit has been eaten by himself. Therefore, this strengthening light fell into his own body. The feeling of burning flames and genetic recombination appeared again. The strengthening of the burning fruit really led to the strengthening of all aspects of my body. No wonder, my body is so hot and bloody, it turns out. According to the instructions, the current self possesses the ability to burn fruit and magma fruit at the same time. However, after strengthening, it is still S rank. No wonder, only 10 evolution points are needed. From S level strengthening to S level. It's a little frustrating looking at it. Enhancement is complete, burnt fruit is strengthened, super fruit is obtained, S rank both magma fruit and burnt fruit ability. For a moment, I was no longer discouraged, and even surprised. The magma fruit is very strong. Once his moves are deployed, they can even change the terrain. In the world of great voyages, the magma fruit is the high-ranking fruit of the burning fruit. But the author himself said. Of course, Chen Yong felt that these 2 fruits were very powerful. After all, the fruit can be awakened. Also, how the user uses them is also a factor that determines the power. I really didn't expect that this time, the reinforcement gave me the ability to burn fruit and magma fruit at the same time. If the flame is matched with magma, wouldn't it be fiercer and fiercer? Looking at his own island, Chen Yong came up with another idea. If my level is raised again, After the experience points and physical strength are fully enough, I can even directly turn the island into a volcano. Once it's a volcano, it's fun. If any volcano erupts, all the monsters on the island will disappear immediately. Isn't this unlimited spawning monsters? However, just think about it, after all, how much the quality of life will drop to survive in a volcano. By the way, it happens that I still have extra strengthening points. Chen Yang's eyes fell on another water spring dug by himself. He once again spent evolution points to evolve it. Then, focus your eyes, release your mental power, and magma flows around. It's done. Hot springs, born directly. Comfortable. Strengthen the magma fruit again. Can be strengthened. After strengthening, you can get SS level items, need 1000 strengthening points. After confirming the points, it is something that I can't afford to strengthen. 1000 reinforcement points, that is 100,000 experience points. Crazy, if you do level 7 monsters every day, you need at least 200. But now, level 7 monsters are hard to come by and hard to kill. But now, level 4 monsters are rare. Then, take it easy for now. If you want to strengthen them into SS level items, forget it. Now it seems that after the S level item is strengthened, it may not be SS directly, and it may still be an S level item, but the ability has become stronger. However, S rank is enough for me now. After upgrading, other points can be used to strengthen one's attributes. Then, next, absorb the dragon's blood. Chapter 11. The dragon's blood penetrated through the capillaries from the skin and slowly penetrated into the body. That sticky feeling is actually quite unpleasant. But Chen Yang is not worried. Anyway, there are hot springs now, so there is no need to worry. When the dragon's blood completely merged into his body, Chen Yang felt that his muscles swelled a little. Then, an indescribable feeling filled the whole body. He even felt that scales had begun to grow on the surface of his skin. He could clearly feel that his various values were improving rapidly. Fortunately, it's not that the scales really grew, otherwise it would be frightening. This is a change in the underlying structure of the skin, which actually looks like normal skin. The sense of touch and the like have not changed, but the defense has increased by an unknown amount. In addition, although the muscles have swelled a little, it will not become an exaggerated physique, but it will make him more well-proportioned. This metamorphosis process lasted for a full 2 hours. Unlike burning fruit, the promotion is simple and straightforward. By the way, let's raise the level directly. So Chen Yang directly used up the remaining 3000 experience points. But, it's worth it. First of all, the higher the level, the more attributes will be added. Secondly, the time to announce the leaderboard again is approaching. So, at least for now, rank is the most important. Finally, the evolution is complete, and the point addition is complete. Island owner, Chen Yang. Number, Area A 1888. Talent Unique Hidden, SSS Level, Infinite Enhancement 3. Level 7 255 2800s. Power, 213. Physique 255. Agility 269. Spirit, 319. Energy Durable 348. Reputation 1. Bloodline Thin Dragon Blood S. Exclusive items Magma Fruit S Dragon Ball S. The burning fruit has evolved into a magma fruit, but it still retains the ability to burn the fruit. In other words, this is the burning plus magma fruit. Under the same attribute point, relying on the power of the fruit, one can have transcendent combat power. Unless other S levels have special ones, otherwise, he can sweep away. Then, there is the S-rank Dragon Ball. This item needs to be studied carefully in the future. The feedback given by the identification technique is 1. Nourish the body and greatly improve the physique. 2. To avoid poison. 3. Avoid water, you can roam freely in the ocean at a certain depth. Even just possessing these 3 abilities is already a very, very precious treasure. What's more, Chen Yang felt that there might be a hidden effect. However, this thing is not in a hurry, anyway, his combat capability is enough. Oh, there is one more bloodline attribute. Although it is only a thin dragon's blood at present, there is no problem at all. After all, I have a super enhanced talent. The talent of the bloodline will be strengthened sooner or later. Once again glanced at the properties. It's so cool, now I am completely invincible Superman. Compared with the self who only had single-digit attributes when he first stepped on the island, the gap is too big. Soak in a hot spring, then wash and sleep. There are too many enhancement points, and the hot spring has already been level 1 enhancement. Very cool. 10 minutes later. I'm still a little excited. Almost forgot about you. Identification technique. Identification completed. The dragon turtle eggs that have not yet hatched have received enough energy to accelerate their growth. It is recommended to place them in a warm and humid environment. Warm and humid place. Ah, isn't it the hot spring where I take a bath? Chen Yong fiddled with it for a while, then closed his eyes to rest. No, today's mood is really a little excited. Could not fall asleep. This feeling is like winning a lottery of millions. It's not easy to fall asleep at all. Of course, there is another point, the current energy value is really too high. Physique is really good. Chen Yong walked out of the cave directly. No, this is an island of killing and death, a world of trying to survive. I, Chen Yong, must set an example for other island owners. If you want to live, you must work hard and work hard like me. HMPH, I'll beat you to death. Now, it's almost 1 hour 7 minutes and 27 seconds, 33. Can't get up and work hard. Get out of the cave. Hoo. The wind was even faster than in the middle of the night. The temperature was even lower than in the middle of the night. It's starting to frost. Moreover, it was still very heavy frost, so the temperature was already far below zero. Ha. Chen Yong let out a few breaths. Hey, now that my physical fitness has improved, I have lost the joy of feeling the cold. Although the weather is freezing cold, I am still a little hot and dry. So, he started to sweep the island again. When they first arrived, any beast was a threat of death. Now, it is already somewhat despised experience. However, if you don't like it, you don't like it. No matter how small a fly is, it is still meat. Even if it's level 4, the highest level in the island, it's just a little bit of meat, and it's not enough to see at all. Either, Chen Yong has a bold idea. Go to sea. It's a good time to try the power of Dragon Ball. Chen Yong stepped into the sea decisively. This time, there is no longer any fear of sea water. It was as if the sea water was the air he breathed on a daily basis, very natural. Gululu. Chen Yong dived directly into the sea. It was obviously a dark night, and there was no light in the water. However, he felt very smooth. Sure enough, the seabed is still very beautiful. Chen Yong swam around the island. He found that there are many strange things under the island. For example, glowing seaweed, and some weird metals. However, this time he did not start collecting directly, because these things grow or are buried here and will not drift away. On the contrary, the most important thing is to get acquainted with the waters around the island first. Before he knew it, he had been diving for more than an hour. But he didn't have the urgency to return to land. This Dragon Ball is really amazing. Suddenly, Chen Yong discovered something. No, to be precise, something discovered Chen Yong. He sensed that a great white shark about 3 meters away was swimming towards him. Identification technique. A young great white shark in the deep sea, level 5, has a terrifying speed in the deep sea, and has a terrible bite force. A slightly adult great white shark can also control water waves. Level 5. No wonder, when the system announcement was made, it was said that the real danger came from the ocean. On the island, I have brushed several laps, and there are only 4 levels. However, just under the bottom of the sea, I immediately encountered a level 5 monster. The great white shark has arrived. Chen Yong just floated like that. The giant mouth is already open. Countless blisters disrupted the surroundings. Jaws, so excited, because he rarely encountered such large prey. Moreover, the prey still looked very sluggish, and after seeing him, it still didn't move. Chen Yong held out his hand. But instead of fighting sharks, the great white shark bit him on the arm. The reason why he dared to do this was because he had absolute confidence in his current body. Sure enough, at that moment, a layer of dragon scales directly appeared on the arm. This is like a layer of personal armor, directly emerging. And at the moment when the dragon scales appeared, the aggressive great white shark trembled violently. Then, it immediately wanted to escape. It was scared. Okay, what's the matter with this sudden shock of horror? He was obviously very excited at first, but at this moment, he was so frightened. Just because you can't bite into it. It doesn't make sense. Really, it doesn't make sense. Could it be because of dragon scale? The shark felt the breath of the dragon scale, so it was scared away. At this time, Chen Yang suddenly thought of a word, Dragon King of Water. If he wasn't in the water, he would have looked up to the sky and laughed. Interesting, very interesting. If possible, maybe I can go to a farther place to see during the day. Next, he directly tore the level 5 shark with his hands. Because the power is too great, there is no comfort in killing level 5 monsters at all. Congratulations on killing the 5th level great white shark, your experience value has increased, plus 101. Good, good, good. Continue. He continues in the sea. Put away the dragon scales first, so that there will be no dragon power. And there's shark blood all around. Used to attract predators in the sea, the effect is just right. A killing begins immediately. It's so cool to brush sea monsters. The experience value increases rapidly. Before I knew it, there were more than 1,500. Okay, suddenly, Chen Yang discovered something again. What it is? It seemed that there was a shadow coming ashore. Chen Yang quietly chased after him, but it's gone. Is it my hallucination? At this time, the morning star has risen. It can't be my hallucination. After all, my spiritual power is already so high. ... It's almost morning. I'm going to soak in a hot spring and take a rest. Have something to eat by the way. As for this black shadow, HMPH, the island is that big, and Lao Su's mental power is so strong, he can always catch you out. Speaking of which, Island 886 is dead. The news of No 887's death happened to be missed at that time, but Chen Yang always felt that something was wrong. ... Island number 0007. Chin Ching Ching, against the cold, brushed the island once again. Improve, must improve. I must keep the number 1. Chin Ching Ching once again returned to her place of residence. The whole face is tired. Hoo, finally, we've reached level 7. In fact, according to her current physique, if it's just cold, it doesn't matter at all, and it can even be said that she doesn't feel anything. But that is under normal circumstances. When she was extremely tired from fighting, the cold still made her very uncomfortable. The time is 4 hours 22 minutes and 35 seconds, 35. Level 7. Now that I am at level 7, I will definitely be able to guarantee the number 1 ranking. Chin Ching Ching was originally only half a step away from level 7. Therefore, as long as she kills 1 or 2 monsters, she can break through to level 7. However, in order to be sure that she could get the first place, she endured for a while longer. Properties panel. Island owner Chin Ching Ching. Number. Area A10007. Level. 7 398 2800. Power. 85. Physique 87. Agility 99. Spirit. 89. Energy durable 99. Exclusive item Feather of Wind S rank. With this upgrade, the attribute points have increased significantly. My agility and energy are about to break 100. Now, it's not too easy for me to kill those level 4s. However, until now, I haven't met level 5 yet. She wants to see the leaderboard. Make sure you're still on top. However, in the middle of the night, the ranking function was actually turned off. I don't know how many people are still alive now. When is the end? In addition, the island owner of number 0888, he can kill wild monsters above level 5. This is not just luck. Forget it, as long as my level goes up all the way, there will definitely be level 5 monsters spawned on my island. Maybe, there will be one after dawn. Wait until dawn. ... Time, 5 hours 33 minutes and 21 seconds, 56. At this point in time, all island owners are staying awake. On island 4444, holding a knife from Muramas's Lu Shang, he was killing monsters. Baga, finally approaching level 6. The weather is getting colder and colder, and even the movement of swinging the knife has a little effect. He's been hacking monsters since 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, it's finally level 6. 5 hours 58 minutes and 0 seconds, 13. Chen Yong walked out of the cave and sat down to eat meat. He was thinking about a question. Under the cold, plants will not be able to survive. Although hunting can guarantee a steady stream of meat, but without vegetables and fruits, I always feel unaccustomed. Although we are killing to survive, maybe we should pay attention to the quality of life. It seems that we still have to reclaim a piece of land. When patrolling the island, he actually found edible wild vegetables, wild fruits, and even wild onions. Thanks to the carefulness of life and the principle of timely stockpiling, he still has some reservations. As long as I reclaim a piece of land and strengthen it a little, it will immediately make my life very good. I am so capable. It's almost time. The system announcement is coming on time. Reminder. A new day has started again. Congratulations to the 2,769 island owners who survived successfully. Chen Yong, Master Grass Mud. Even now, he basically doesn't need to worry about survival crisis. But after seeing this announcement from the system, I couldn't help but swear. In 2 days, more than 7,000 people died directly. Those who have survived the test of life and death are all excellent talents who have gathered luck, wisdom, and strength. Death, although it is scary, you will understand later that this is not a real fear. Chen Yong, today's system talks a lot. Fortunately, there are no more second floors. Reminder, the top 10 of the current rank list will be announced below. This is what everyone cares about. Now, the top 10 are the owners of which islands. In addition, what will they get? The subtitles slowly emerged. 10th, island owner number 0661, level 3. 9th, island owner number 0017, level 4. 8th, island owner number 8989, level 4. 7th, island owner number 7771, level 4. 6th, island owner number 1324, level 5. 5th, island owner number 4444, level 6. 4th, island owner number 0331, level 6. At this point, public channels are no longer displayed. In an instant, everyone went straight to the frying pan. Level 6. They've all reached level 6. Oh my god, I'm only at the 3rd level. I thought I was already very good. Are these guys all obtained S-level items? Otherwise, how could they be so good? Hey, look, number 4444, why is he in 5th place? I clearly remember, he was 3rd last time. Yeah, he was squeezed out. Island 4444. Lu Sheng left his upper body naked with a saber, and swung his sword violently. Idiot. The surrounding rocks were cut open by him directly. His eyes were red and he was furious. How could I be 5th? Island no. 0331. A woman with white wings growing from her back looks at the sea. She is tall and slim. The body has almost perfect curves. It is the beauty and hotness of the most standard Western women. She analyzed slowly. I got the S-rank angel wings. At first, I thought that according to my current progress, I couldn't be number 1, but the top 3 would definitely be fine. But, obviously, there are only 3 S classes at present. That is to say, at least one non-S rank entered the top 3. Finally, subtitles started appearing again. 3rd, island owner number 0410, current level 7. When level 7 appeared, everyone was shocked. Level 7. Well, that's really unattainable. This is too strong. I'm still working hard to reach level 3, but he is already standing at level 7. 0410 island owner, you're so awesome. Stop arguing, don't forget, this is only the 3rd place. 0410 island. Xie Abing twisted his head. After working so hard, I can only get a 3rd place. The first 2 are monsters. He stretched out his hand, but with a little force, a layer of golden coating suddenly emerged. From a distance, he looks like a golden man. I got it, but the S-rank Vajra Immortality Magic Art, it's only rank 3rd. One of them must be 0007. His ability is to control the wind. Then, what about the other one? Island number 0007. Even Chin Ching started to get nervous. The third place has already stepped into level 7. Fortunately, I took the risk of exhaustion and killed a wave. However, he should also be S rank, but I don't know what ability it is. She has a hunch, although they have no intersection now. After that, there may be exchanges between the islands. Even a collision. She looked at her experience value. Level 7, 988 2800s. According to my current experience, no one should surpass me. Second, island owner number 0007, level 7. Chin Ching, her eyes froze. Am I the second? At this moment, Chin Ching was dumbfounded. I have been so desperately killing monsters, why am I still second? Yes, number 0888. It must be him. But, obviously he was only level 4 originally. First, island owner number 0888, current level, level 7. Sure enough, it's number 0888. Ha ha ha, I knew at the time that this number 0888 is not simple, he is so awesome. Woohoo, in our Dragon Kingdom, 888 is fa, woohoo, awesome. Brother FA, I am your admirer, I have liked you for a long time. Big brother number 0888, do you accept my younger brother? Go away, that's my father. I knew from the very first day that Father FA would be invincible. Ha ha ha, I thought 7 Sauce was invincible, but I didn't expect me to be more ruthless. Chen Yong didn't look at the public channel, but waited. At this moment, he has only one thought. Master Sun, what are the ink stains? Send a reward quickly. Make money. The top 10 island owners on the ranking list will be awarded prestige points respectively. First place, 10 points, second place, 9 points. Reputation effect. When the reputation reaches a certain level, the island can recruit people, and at the same time, it can also merge other uninhabited islands. The top 10 people on the current ranking list will have a special reminder when they speak. Really, Chen Yong knew that this prestige point would not be just a decoration. Merging other uninhabited islands means fighting among island owners. How can it be called an uninhabited island? As long as the island owner is killed, then naturally there will be no owner. However, having a reputation is better than having no reputation. It's not the only reward, is it? Currently 1 to 10 island owners can get a big gift pack of survival supplies, and the gift packs vary according to the ranking. Number 0888 for the first place, get 10 survival coins and 3 times reward for island expansion. Second place number 0007, get 5 survival coins and twice the reward for island expansion. Third place 0410, get 2 survival coins and double reward for island expansion. Reminder, the survival trading platform will be opened on the 10th day, and then the island owners can sell it to exchange for survival coins. Chen Yong, he's coming. Trading platform, mall system, he really came. Reminder, from now on, level 5 creatures will be available on the island. Island owners, please be careful. Level 5 monsters are both rich experience and unimaginable danger. Reminder, every 10 days of survival, there will be a ranking, and the top 3 will receive rewards. The ranking in the first round is not counted in this rule. In other words, the 10th day, the 20th day, the 30th day, there will be rankings displayed. And every ranking announcement is a reward. Hint, the cold winter has just begun, it will be colder. Island owners, live on, work hard. Banned, lifted. In an instant, the public channel boiled directly. Some island owners have already lost their minds. Obviously, it's been 2 days, but I feel like I've lived 2 lifetimes. God, why am I here? I want to go home. However, some island owners are full of fighting spirit. Ha ha ha, don't be cowardly at all, I'm afraid of an ass. However, the owner of number 0888 is too powerful. No, 2323. No 0888, you must be from our lighthouse country, otherwise, how could you be so radiant like a lighthouse? Number 1113. Fart, number 0888 must be like me, growing up eating kimchi. To be honest, Chen Yang took a little serious look at the public chat channel. Well, you can praise me more. However, the guy at number 1113 just now is from Kimchi country, so remember it. And that lighthouse guy. Hey, I remember your names. Although, after traveling to this world, there will be no previous concepts at all, and they are all people who strive for survival. However, there are some people who are cheap in their bones. Chen Yang quickly closed the chat channel. Nothing fancy. At least for now, everyone is staying on the independent island. Even if there is a beautiful woman who chats with you in full swing, so what? Do you know what it means to be beyond reach? Properties panel. Island owner, Chen Yang. Number, Area A 1888. Talent unique hidden, SSS level, infinite enhancement 3. Level 7 2311 2800s. Power, 213. Physique 255. Agility 269. Spirit, 319. Energy durable 348. Reputation 11. Survival coin 10. Bloodline, thin dragon blood. Exclusive items magma fruit S Dragon Ball S. Chen Yang admired the property and expressed his satisfaction. Then, he began to take stock and sum up. It's not in vain for me to stay up all night to level up and introspect. It's true, the reward this time is actually very good. Survival coins should be very precious, but they are not used yet. After all, the opening time of the mall is 10 days later. In other words, the next time you rank up. As for prestige, it's even more of a blank check at the moment. So, what's really good is the supplies and the expansion of the island. Of course, the most important thing for Chen Yang is the expansion of the island. According to my observation, there are a certain number of creatures refreshed on the island. For example, if he killed 5 level 4 monsters today, then 5 level 4 monsters will be spawned. Then, when the island expands, perhaps, it will become 15 heads and 4 levels. Although it will be more dangerous, the experience improvement will undoubtedly be faster. Of course, in addition to this, there will be more vegetation, animals and the like on the island. It was at this moment that the prompt sound appeared in Chen Yang's mind. Respected island owner number 0888, your survival supplies have arrived. A shadow fell, Chen Yang looked up. Then, his lips trembled. Parachute, it's all killing the world, you actually did a wave of parachute airdrops, isn't it poisonous? Forget it, it's good to get supplies, I hope there are good goods. Boom, the supplies landed safely, but the parachute disappeared directly. I also want to come to a recycling, waste utilization, stingy. He directly opened the material treasure chest. Clean bottled water, looking back and ready to sell. After all, I have spring water. Canned food, you can consider keeping it for a change. Vegetable gift pack, there are carrots, tomatoes, onions, green vegetables. Nice one. Fruit gift pack, pineapple, watermelon, peach, orange. They are absolutely good things again, they are all my favorite fruits. Absolutely good stuff. For Chen Yang, this is even better than an A-grade item. Not only because it can be eaten directly, but also because these can be directly strengthened. Good land plan, orchard plan, ready to start. And weapons, Desert Eagle, Class F. Super sharp sickle, E rank. The sickle is even more advanced than the Desert Eagle, which is also interesting. Turn over again, gone. Although Chen Yang was a little bit disappointed, he was barely satisfied. Although it's a bit small, it already has food, drink, and outdoor activities, and it's a very practical gift bag. Dear island owner number 0888, your island is about to expand, and there may be some slight vibrations during this period. As soon as the prompt fell, Chen Yang felt himself shaking violently. I'm going to Nima, you call this a slight concussion. Chen Yang saw it. The entire island was elevated bit by bit, and then, more and more parts were exposed to the sea, and it became wider and wider. Eventually, the shaking stopped. Chen Yang began to patrol his brand new island again. For the island, a huge increase has been obtained. The current island is equivalent to 4 times the original size. Sure enough, it suddenly seemed too vast. After a careful inspection of such a large place, it was already afternoon. Chen Yang knew very well that during this half-day, other people must be working hard to level up. However, for him, brushing the level is no longer an imminent matter. Through the few words in the announcement, I have determined the direction of future development. I am afraid it is the direction of the island hegemony. So, although it is important to improve the level in a short period of time, it is not the key. Just like building a game, as long as I lay the foundation well, then the future development will be better. Chen Yang is far-sighted. He is very sure that his thinking will never be wrong. Within the scope of the new island, there are many plants and fruits that have never been seen before. Because it just appeared, it has not been frozen to death by the cold. This allowed Chen Yang to collect the seeds in time. This sickle is actually very useful. Strengthen it. Strengthen. Strengthen. ... Because the initial level of the sickle is relatively low, only one enhancement point is needed for each previous enhancement. It wasn't until the B level was grabbed that 5 enhancement points were needed. In the end, Chen Yang strengthened it to a grade. You have completed the strengthening and got A-level sickle, killing sickle. Scythe of Slaughter. A sickle with extremely terrifying lethality, and has additional attributes, harvesting. Deal more damage to seriously injured targets. After strengthening to a level, if you continue to strengthen, you will need more strengthening points. It feels like getting rich. Well, let's strengthen my Desert Eagle as well. After consuming 6 enhancement points, he got the B rank, Death Eagle. In fact, he is not used to using this, but it is good to pretend to bluff people. In a blink of an eye, it is time for the sunset to dye the coastline red. This is unparalleled beauty. However, Chen Yang believes that no one will appreciate this beautiful scene except himself. It's so cold even though it's the seaside. Actually, it's starting to snow. This snow is not white. It always feels like another restless night. Warning. It's snowing, and the snowflakes are going around, and the fallen elves are coming. They are coming. They are fear, death, and great opportunity. Sure enough, it was another restless night. Whether the night was peaceful or not, Chen Yang was not worried much anymore. His strength has been continuously improved, and his ability to strengthen has made him full of confidence in himself. But, snow elves, what the hell again? Chen Yang frowned, looking at Shui Hua solemnly. Identification technique. Appraisal completed. Snowflakes with a depraved aura can unknowingly cause negativity in the mind. Be careful, this may attract bad things. Something bad. This reminded Chen Yang of the first night, the bloody rain. That was the first night, and it was also the night of the deadliest. Tonight, many people will die again. Obviously, there are only so few people in Area A1. From the original 9,999, it was directly reduced to more than 3,000. To this day, death announcements are still issued from time to time. But now, no one went back and was much shocked by the death announcement. Because, get used to it. Chen Yang opened the public chat channel again. He mainly wanted to see if the island owner number 0007 would have any speeches. ... It really didn't disappoint me. No, 0007. Everyone, try not to be touched by this snowflake. The snowflake is not poisonous, but it will not be a good thing to be touched. Of course, if you are contaminated, you should also stabilize your mind and don't be led into negative emotions. After this sentence, the island owner of number 0007 did not continue to speak. ... This time, that stinky guy with number 4444 didn't come to intervene. Of course, Chen Yang also paid attention to him. Number 4444, in the end, it was only ranked 5th. Well, apart from his disgusting intentions, the threat is actually not that strong. If he messes with himself, kill him. But back to no. 0777. He really knows something, which is different from others. ... After watching for a while, Chen Yang discovered that the number of people who survived now is actually talking less and less. They were probably suppressed by existential crisis. Forget it, before it's completely dark, I'll reclaim some land. Although it is very cold now, it doesn't matter, he has burnt fruit and magma fruit. Especially the magma fruit can directly communicate with magma and change the terrain. It is possible to directly turn the entire island into a volcano. However, this can take a lot of energy and stamina. At least, Chen Yang will not do that for now. But, get a small magma pool out, and then strengthen the point to strengthen it, that's it. The heat released from the magma pool as the core can directly counteract the cold. After strengthening the seeds, the vitality will also be very strong. Digging, plowing. This simple action actually made Chen Yang feel a little relaxed. In fact, even with the blessing of golden fingers, Chen Yang is much more relaxed than others, but his nerves are always tense. Well, it's really easy to use the A-level slaughtering scythe to reclaim the land. This evolution has earned it. If others knew that he was farming with A-level treasures, they would probably go crazy. Pit pit pit. Keep going, hot and happy. Public chat channel. Island owner no. 317. I really want to die now. Rather than being killed by a monster that appears at an unknown time, it is better to commit suicide. Announcement. Island owner number 317 has died. Number 776. Brother 0007. I'm so irritable now, I seem to want to kill someone. Yes, it's a human. No. 386. Ha ha ha, everyone, after getting snowflakes, I feel that there are many more beautiful lizards on my island. Brahmins, I want to have an in-depth exchange with them. Looking at the information, number 0007 frowned. These guys were all contaminated by this snowflake, and thus gave birth to the most fundamental and terrifying idea. But, this number 386 is really disgusting, right? To communicate with lizards. From what he said, one knew it belonged to Ah Sangwo. Suddenly, she looked up. In the snow, she saw several shadows. HMPH, it's just right, in fact, I'm also very dissatisfied now. The battle on Island 0007 has begun. Shi suo suo. Chen Yang didn't pay attention to it, just regarded it as the sound of snowflakes falling on the branches. However, in the next moment, his spirit suddenly gathered. Okay, a ray of ice and snow has already shot towards him. Frostbolt. Chen Yang raised his head, his gaze concentrated. Suddenly, a flame appeared out of thin air. Frostbolt was vaporized directly. How dare you dare to attack me? Chen Yang raised his eyebrows again, but this time he showed surprise. This is a person. No, that's not a human being. There are no human beings who are completely white, as if they were made of snow. Appraisal technique. Identification completed. Ice and Snow Elf Wanderer, the grudge who was abandoned by the Ice and Snow Holy Mountain, level 5, the attack method is to shoot ice and snow arrows from his mouth. Really, blow dart, sacred mountain of ice and snow. Forget it, don't worry about that. In other words, did this ice and snow elf come here following this snow? Oh, no matter what your background is, but since you dare to disturb my farming, then you are dead. Without further ado, he took out the Eagle of Death. Boom, it has to be said that A-level items are just for grabs. Crisp and neat, you have successfully killed a level 5 ice elf, your experience value has increased, plus 177. The experience value is quite high. However, after the ice elf died, he was different from other wild monsters. Other wild monsters will leave corpses after being killed. Then the corpse can be collected. However, after the ice elf died, it turned into a puddle of water. Only a crystal clear bead remained. What is this? Identification completed. Ice and snow crystals, very pure crystals of ice and snow elements condensed. When a certain amount is obtained, they can form a core that can be absorbed, and have the ability to control ice and snow. Reminder. After absorbing the crystal, you may be marked with a certain kind of mark. This is considered a good thing, put it away. There are 5 ice spirits that appeared on Chen Yang Island. 3 5 level, 1 6 level, 1 7 level. For the first 4, Chen Yang took a direct headshot. Now, he understood the joy of using a gun. The strengthened A-level firearm, the Death Eagle, has an extremely terrifying point and shoot ability, as well as the ability to destroy magic. It works great. However, the last level 7 ice elf actually avoided the Death Eagle's trajectory and tried to counter-kill Chen Yang. What greeted him was an extremely hot, fire fist. In the end, Chen Yang once again killed the level 7 monster. It can be seen here that there is also a gap between level 7 monsters and level 7 monsters. When Chen Yang killed the female tortoise, he gained a full 550 experience points. However, this ice elf only contributed 303 experience points. Hehe, it looks very vigorous, but it turns out to be a piece of garbage. He waited for a while, but no new ice and snow elves arrived. A total of 4 ice and snow crystals were collected. If you want to absorb it, then it is equivalent to obtaining the power of E-level ice and snow control. But Chen Yang didn't want it. After all, he has identified it, and once he absorbs these, it is equivalent to imprinting a certain kind of mark on himself. This is completely unnecessary. Now I have the blood of the dragon's blood, and I have the burning plus magma fruit. In terms of combat power, it is completely sufficient. The matter of the ice and snow elves was resolved smoothly. Perhaps the other islands are bleak, forget it, I can't control them. So, he continued to fiddle with his land. Anyway, the energy is strong enough without fatigue. Finally, the reclamation is complete. Strengthen. This piece of land completed the first enhancement, and it actually took 9 enhancement points directly. But now Chen Yang doesn't feel distressed. 9 reinforcement points, that is, 900 experience points will be deducted. For spawning monsters, Chen Yang already has his own pattern. First, clear the monsters on the island. Then, go to sea. There are far more monsters in the sea than on the island, and they are fierce. Now, apart from Chen Yang, among these thousands of island owners, I'm afraid none of them would dare to do this. Enhancement completed. Level 1 spiritual field, which can make seeds grow quickly and have rich nutrition. Enhancement completed. Level 1 vegetable seeds have extremely strong vitality and super rich nutrition. Enhancement completed. Level 1 pineapple, after eating, can quickly increase physical strength, ensure moisture, and speed up the recovery of minor injuries. This night, Chen Yang was quite satisfied with the fruits of his labor. He planted the seeds and lay down on his bed of hides. The inhumane Chen Yang thought about it. Strengthen. Enhancement completed. Level 1 super comfortable animal skin bed, extremely comfortable, able to quickly restore physical strength, and with a small amount of healing effect. Chen Yang tapped his evolution point. There are 3 more. His eyes fell on the turtle egg. That's right, even a vegetable or fruit can be strengthened, why can't it strengthen you? Then, strengthen. Enhancement completed. The unborn sea turtle with thin dragon blood, get, sea turtle with basalt and dragon blood. 3 strengthening points, just right. He felt that the little life inside the eggshell had taken shape and had become stronger. Chen Yang walked over, picked up the tortoise egg, and shook it gently. Pot 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 pot. This voice is quite comfortable to listen to. Shake again. Pot 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 pot. Crack. The eggshell is broken. Chen Yang was taken aback at that time. To be reasonable, he didn't intend to directly break the eggshell. Others say that the egg chick has formed but has not yet hatched, and it can be made into a hairy egg. I wonder if this can be made into a hairy turtle egg. It is said that some people like to eat hairy eggs. So, turtle eggs, are they delicious? As soon as he thought of this, the eggshell was ripped open. Then a small thing the size of a palm crawled out of it. It's hatched. This time, I can't eat Mayoden anymore. The little thing showed a greenish-brown color, very immature. After it came out, the first thing it did was to look at Chen Yang. Identification technique. Identification completed. Level 1 sea turtle with thin dragon blood and basalt blood, B-level bloodline. As it grows, the bloodline can gradually improve, unnamed. Little guy at level 1, really weak. At this time, the system prompt appears. Dear 0888 Island owner Chen Yang, the level 1 sea turtle strongly wishes to be bound with you and become your pet. Do you want to accept the pet? Reminder. Within level 50, you can only accept 1 pet. Can you still bind pets? Chen Yang rubbed the little thing's head, and then said. Since you came out when I wanted to eat Mayoden, then your name should be Mayoden. Dear 0888 Island owner Chen Yang, you have harvested your first pet, and you have unlocked the exclusive pet bar. Respected island owner Chen Yang of number 0888, because you are the first to adopt a pet, you have gained 1 reputation point. That's okay too. Island owner, Chen Yang. Number, Area A 1888. Talent Unique Hidden, SSS Level, Infinite Enhancement 3. Level 7 2711 2800s. Power, 267. Physical, 277. Agility 299. Spirit, 332. Energy durable 3399. Reputation 12. Survival coin 10. Bloodline, thin dragon blood. Exclusive items magma fruit S dragon ball S killing scythe, eagle of death A. Pet Mayoden B level bloodline, level 1. The binding is complete. The little Mayoden shook his head, obviously very satisfied with its name, and shook his head and danced happily. Looking at the extremely happy little Mayoden, Chen Yang smiled. Although it was only the third day after time traveling. However, the kind of loneliness hovering on the edge of life and death is unimaginable. But now, this loneliness actually has a little bit of slack. Chen Yang put the little hairy egg on his palm. Xiaomaoden hugged his finger with two front paws, looking very attached. Because of the binding, Chen Yang quickly felt the little thing's heart. Good guy, I treat you as a pet, but you treat me as your mother. Really, turtle son, but remember, I am your father. Okay, I can't let our idiot, Mao Dan, lose at the starting line. How many points do you need to strengthen? Can be strengthened to a level, needs to be strengthened, 40. Hiss, 40 strengthening points, that is, 4,000 experience points. But now, I only have more than 2,700 experience. In other words, strengthening this brat to A-level bloodline is enough to upgrade him to level 9. Done. Although, as long as the little thing grows up, the bloodline level can be raised. However, since you want him to be on the starting line, then you have to start from a young age. It seems that your father and I have to get involved with other island owners again. Chen Yang ate a piece of roast meat and mixed it with a little pineapple. It was simply a pineapple barbecue, and then, he went straight out of the cave. The time is day 302, 55 hours 12 minutes and 0 seconds, 001. At this point in time, the monsters on the island have already spawned. However, Chen Yang didn't like it. After all, the strongest monsters on the island are currently only level 5, and level 5 monsters are still rare. The efficiency is too low. He casually hit a level 4 one-horned rhinoceros, dragged its huge body, and threw it directly into the sea. Little Mayoden, come, Dad will take you to the sea. Little turtles don't know how to call. But the little thing was very happy, and kept shaking his limbs and tail. Plop, into the sea again. The little turtle struggled and escaped from Chen Yang's palm. The little guy is playing happily in the water. Not long after, there were hunters eyeing it. This is a huge grouper, reaching 2.5 meters in length. When the mouth opened and closed, it looked quite ferocious. Level 2 grouper. Chen Yang wanted to kill it casually. However, even he didn't expect that his own son would suddenly jump over. Obviously, not long after he was born. Obviously, when it was just swinging, it was still so jerky. However, the moment it jumped out, it was like a water arrow, very fast. The little thing is now very small, and it can be swallowed by the grouper directly. But, from the mouth of the little turtle, a water wave cannon spit out. The water cannon rushed directly into the mouth at a terrifying speed, and then broke through the fish's tail. Punch, pierced through. Level 2 grouper is of course vulnerable. But, my son, the hairy egg turtle, is at level 1, and he was just born. Level 1, kill level 2 in seconds. The little thing wandered past quickly. Then, open your mouth and eat. In less than 2 seconds, such a huge grouper was eaten up. Yes, not even the bones remained. The palm-sized little turtle took 2 seconds to kill the 2.5 meter big grouper. Good guy, although he is still at B level, he is indeed worthy of having dragon blood and basalt blood. Your pet hunted a level 2 shallow sea grouper, your experience has increased, plus 14. This little thing kills the prey, and I can actually live to gain experience. Ha ha, this is really comfortable. At this time, the level 4 rhino carcass, the large predator it attracted, also arrived. Little Mayoden, your father and I will go over there to level up, and you can do your own thing here. Let's do it. Chen Yang was very happy, and began to spawn monsters in the sea with the power of dragon blood and dragon balls. You killed a level 5 deep sea eel, your experience has increased, plus 111. You killed a level 6 crocodile tiger shark, your experience has increased, plus 239. He decided to increase the experience to more than 4,000 first, and then push the bloodline directly to A level for Xiao Maodin. Just when Chen Yang spawned monsters in the sea. The public chat channel is lively again. Brothers, I killed 7 level 2 elves, and now I have the ability to control ice and snow at level E. Haha, I'm pretty much the same, but I was able to kill him at level 3, and my ability to control ice and snow is at level D. Ha ha ha, this ice and snow elf doesn't seem to be here to urge death, but to give gifts. The crystallization of the ice and snow elves can gain the power to control the ice. Faced with such temptations, who can hold back? Island 4444. The pure demon sword slaughtered 17 elves, 6 of which were level 5. This allowed Lu Sheng to earn a wave of experience points with one blow, and at the same time condensed ice and snow crystals. He watched the ice and snow crystallize, and then said, "Hehe, is this power? Or is it a curse? However, it doesn't matter, as long as it is strength, then I, Lu Sheng, will accept it." Where Chen Yang jumped into the sea, a strange shadow floated over. If island owners know 0886 and number 0887 saw this shadow, they would definitely be terrified. It is the harvester of life. And now, it is waiting for the owner of this island to return from the sea. Chen Yang was in the sea and killed for nearly 2 hours. He has gained countless experiences, which directly increased his experience points. Level 7, 5231 2800. Of course, a lot of good things have also been extracted. For example, precious raw fish bones, fish skins and the like. I wanted to get to 6,800 in one go, but it's no wonder. Forget it, that's all for today. Since the monsters on the island will be refreshed, it will be even more so in the sea. It's gone today, so let's wait for tomorrow. Chen Yang is going to call Mao Dan and go ashore together. However, Maodin has the idea of continuing to do here. I'll go, my turtle son, so motivated. High-level sea monsters are rare. However, there are many low-level ones. The current Chen Yang looks down upon him a bit. But for Xiao Maodin, it was just right. Not only can you gain experience, but you can also eat enough, and you can also exercise your combat experience. Great, remember when you are tired, go ashore quickly, pay attention to safety, and don't be eaten by large sea monsters. Wow, he got out of the sea. The morning star has risen, but the sky is not yet bright. It's the 4th day. He never thought that life would be so difficult. I used to write codes and play games at home, day by day, just like dreaming. And now, forget it, existence is meaning, and I'm fine now. Fortunately, my energy value is very high, otherwise I really can't stand it. After such a fight with energy, he is only a little tired now. Call. A gust of cold wind blows. The cold wind at this temperature, coupled with just coming out of the sea, can actually freeze people to death. However, Chen Yang's physique is also very high. What's more, because of Dragon Ball, he didn't even get wet at the corner of his clothes. He took 2 steps, but suddenly frowned. After another 3 seconds, he directly covered his chest. Plop. Chen Yang fell to the ground. Who? The cold wind is getting more and more urgent. For half an hour, Chen Yang's body froze, and the surface of his body began to freeze. Finally, a shadow moved. It floated towards Chen Yang. The shadow was very cunning and did not approach immediately. After a while, he was sure that Chen Yang hadn't moved. Only then did he slowly lean over. Sudden, flame is on the top. A flame circle field is formed directly. The red flames were more than 3 meters high, forming a completely enclosed flame field. The light of the fire also made that weird creature invisible. Chen Yang shouted again, "Shenhe, Huo Damo." The flame exploded in an instant. Chen Yang, who was already frozen, suddenly turned into flames, and then slammed into the shadow. Boom! The shadow was slammed into the air, and then let out a sharp howl. "Go to Nima, I have been waiting for you for so long, and I finally caught you. You were really patient." It turned out that after Chen Yang noticed that there might be something unknown last time, Chen Yang had a heart. Although, the next day, he never found out. But Chen Yang never ignored it. After all, this is the world of death and killing. This thing is too discreet. Fortunately, Chen Yang's spiritual power is really high. Identification technique. Identification completed. It is a ghost floating on the ocean, it is the enemy of the living, it is an assassin from the shadows. It is the ghost of the previous era. Race Ghost Assassin. Level 8. Good at Spirit, Poison, Shadow. Evaluation. Extremely dangerous. Ghost Assassin. The last era. Another very important keyword. Also, this kind of creature doesn't look like a single creature, but my luck seems to be really good, and I was chosen. However, it is not ruled out that he has already killed the owners of other islands. For example, 886,887. After thinking about these things, Chen Yang let out a breath slowly. A powerful airflow, mixed with flames, emerged. Interesting. Chen Yang looked at the other party carefully. It floated at a height of about half a meter, and its entire body appeared translucent black. It can perfectly blend with the shadow, silently. If I didn't have the dragon scale body protection, the dragon ball to detoxify, and the extremely powerful spiritual power to resist, then I'm cold too. Because I perfectly met these three conditions, this allowed me to survive. Otherwise, even if you don't die, you will be quite embarrassed. This is indeed an extremely dangerous creature. Fortunately, my burning fruit, Yanshangong, can form a terrifying flame field. This blazing flame definitely defeated the ghost assassin. Fire punch. Big fire. The left hand is a fire fist, and the right hand is breathing fire. Chen Yang rushed directly towards the ghost assassin. It can be seen from the confrontation just now that this ghost assassin is immune to physical power. But the ability of the flame restrain him. Boom. Chicken oh. The sharp cry broke out directly. There are even sound waves visible to the naked eye. Weird, scary, powerful. This is a mental attack. My mental strength is 399, why are you attacking me? After the second strengthening, his spiritual power is unparalleled. However, this roar was indeed powerful, and it still affected him. But only slightly. Boom. The flames and magma finally directly penetrated its body. You successfully killed a level 8 ghost assassin, your experience has increased, plus 711. Comfortable, as expected of an 8th level creature. At one end, there are directly more than 700 experience points. In order to kill him, I have pretended to be my grandson for so long, so I finally didn't waste my energy in vain. Respected island owner number 0888, you killed the ghost assassin and successfully obtained the sea-level equipment, the ghost cloak. Dear island owner number 0888, you have gained a little reputation. Sea-level equipment, ghost cloak. Killing monsters actually started to explode equipment. Equipment ghost cloak. Grade C. Ability putting on a cloak can allow oneself to enter the ghostly shadow state and blend into the darkness. Good equipment. I have to say, this is definitely a good thing. With this shadow cloak, isn't it killing people and getting more money, invincible? Wait, what is this? He saw two numbers. Identification technique. Identification completed. Island number, with two numbers, and after landing on the island, you can become the new owner of the island. 0886 and 0887. It seems that this ghost assassin killed 886 and 887, and then brought it from them. My two neighbors actually died in the hands of this dog. Chen Yang thought for a while, and directly took the two numbers in his hands. Dear Chen Yang, you have obtained the tokens of islands 0886 and 0887, and you are the new owner when you land on the island. Duration: 12 hours. After the countdown, if you do not log into the island, you will be deemed to have given up your qualifications. Hey, there's still a time limit. Chen Yang complained directly. Sure enough, it's a dog system, and it really doesn't want to suffer at all. However, at this time Chen Yang also got a very important message: he can go to sea. The flame of Yanshangong faded. At this time the sky has turned white. Chen Yang summoned the turtle son who was hunting and brought him back to the cave. Exchange for 40 enhancement points. All of a sudden, the 4,000 experience points are gone. His rank becomes again. Grade 7, 1942 2800. Little Mayodan, let you strengthen to A level first, and then you go, won't this make you stronger? The current A level may become a powerful SS level, or even an SSS level existence in the future. The little Maodan also knew how powerful he was, so he crawled over and rubbed his head against Chen Yang's fingers. Strengthen. A strengthened golden light sank into the body of the little turtle. Suddenly, a new round of evolution began. The evolutionary improvement this time will obviously take a while. Chen Yang directly threw it into the hot spring where he was bathing, so he didn't care about him. Then, he opened the public chat channel. First, browse through the before and after news. Many people have chosen to use ice and snow crystals. That's right, in this kind of killing world, if there is today, there may be no tomorrow, and there may be subsequent dangers, but if you can get power, you have to get it first. Although, most of the power given to them by ice and snow crystallization is E level, and a few are D level. But, it's also very good. Chen Yang thought for a while, and finally made a decision. This time, he took the initiative to speak. No, 0888. Everyone, please pay attention. There will be mysterious prehistoric shadow creatures randomly landing on the island. This creature is extremely dangerous and highly secretive. The current number 0888 is number 1 on the ranking list. When Chen Yang started to speak, suddenly, a golden light flashed in the public channel. The number 0888 all emits golden light. Just for a moment, as long as it is not the island owner who is in danger, everyone's attention is really focused. God, it's the big guy on the list. Brother FA is here, and he has spoken. Brother FA, I am also from the Dragon Kingdom, so you must cover me up in the future. Brother FA, this one obviously missed the last public chat. Of course, he can live to the present, which is a gratifying thing in itself. The upstairs immediately answered for him. Yes, 888 is in our dragon country, which means FA. Isn't this Brother FA? No, it's not Brother FA, it's Father FA. That's my father's father. Chen Yang, I see, I'm telling you something serious, do you recognize your father online? You really don't want to live anymore, do you? Chen Yang was dumbfounded by these guys. Good guy, I managed to give a speech and provide you with information. You clowns, do you recognize your master online? Stop messing around, it doesn't matter if you want to live or not. Of course, the effect when I speak is really awesome. He finally understood why many people like to buy different effects for themselves when chatting in the group. Because it's really cool. Having said that, after thinking about it carefully, he can also understand why everyone is not particularly panicked. There are so many factors of death, suddenly there is a ghost assassin. It doesn't seem like a big deal. It seems that the psychological quality of the guy who can live to this day is very good. Well, if you are not a person with good psychological quality, you can't create such a chat atmosphere. Finally, no, 0007. Island Master number 0888, can you explain in more detail? Ghost Assassin, what are the characteristics, and what level is it? Seeing number 0007 popping up, Chen Yang smiled helplessly. Finally there is a normal person. Speaking of it, it has to be that my brother number 0007 is reliable. No, 0888. According to what I know so far, the ghost assassin may be a dead soul from the previous era, with a very high level, at least level 6 or above. Level 8 is also level 6 or above. Until the critical moment, I can't reveal my true strength, after all, this is the world of killing. According to my speculation, if you are unlucky, you may even meet level 7 or even level 8. Well, I'm the one with the bad luck. I met a level 8 monster. However, I am doing my utmost to remind you. Dear Chen Yang, you have successfully provided useful survival information, and your reputation has increased, +1. Oh, there is such a benefit. Now, it's Area A1, the rank list, the conversation between the first brother and the second brother. All the people fell silent. Although it was true to be frolicking before, no one really wanted their island number to appear on the death announcement. 0007. So, does the creature have any means of attack? 0888. Invisibility, toxins, and psychic attacks. As for how to defend, I don't know, my personal suggestion is to increase mental power as much as possible. After he said this sentence, many island owners who survived now silently remembered it in their hearts. Understood. The big brother on the list said, add some energy to everyone. No. 0888. If possible, try to improve your physical fitness to increase your poison resistance. Understood. The big brother on the list said, add some physique to all of them. No. 0888. Finally, I wish you good luck and don't meet ghost assassins, because at least for now, they appear randomly. At this moment, no one can continue to hide. Anyone can see that the current problem is very serious. This mysterious ghost assassin who popped out suddenly is definitely very difficult to deal with. No. 0007. Excuse me, how did you kill him? The second eldest brother on the list is really smart, so this is a direct question. Chen Yang. This guy is smart. By the way, he can test my abilities. 0888. They are immune to physical force, but with elemental force, there is a chance to kill him. The ice power that you have obtained now is a very good choice. Hehe, what I am announcing now is the real strategy for killing monsters, and I am not lying. I did kill it with elemental power. Only, I used fire. However, everyone, be careful. According to my guess, after killing the ice elves, you will gain the power of ice and snow. You may be marked, and you may encounter danger in the future. Of course it is impossible for him to tell others about the ice and snow mountain. Because identification is a cheating skill, I can't expose it. Okay everyone, I'm too tired, I have to go. I hope everyone can live a good life. I think, maybe one day, we will meet. I also very much hope that we can actually meet. At this moment, number 0007 suddenly said, wait a minute, if you can, let's communicate with each other. Communicate well, at least the top 10 of our current ranks will take turns to share their status and information. After all, we all want to live, don't we? Chin Ching Ching was very anxious, waiting for 888's answer. In fact, the best thing is to communicate directly from the very beginning. But, at first, it was obvious that this was not possible. First, this is a public channel, and there are 9,999 people in the entire A1 area. Second, on the first day and the second day at the beginning, all the people were shrouded in panic. It would be nice to be able to catch useful news among the constantly beating and flickering messages. But now, the number of people in Area A1 has dropped sharply. Moreover, when the top 10 speeches on the leaderboard, the public chat channel will have its own effects and reminders. Of course, the most important thing is that the top 10 in the rank list is enough to convince the public. After all, people worship the strong. I saw it just now. As soon as 0888 made a speech, the people who were online immediately recognized their father. Yes, what the boss 0007 said is, Dad, take us with you, we still want to live. Yeah, top 10 bosses, let us live in humility. Daddy FA, she's a girl, Loli, you can do everything. Have you ever thought that our father is actually a woman, and my mother is the opposite of what I said? Chen Yang, I am your uncle. At this moment, another special effects boss spoke. No, 0410, Brother FA, I think what everyone said is true. You are the first to kill monsters above level 5, and you are also the first to have a reputation. Now you are number 1 on the level list. How about we communicate with each other? Let me go first. No 0410 is the third ranked boss, and he has a lot of cards. 410 boss 666, 410 boss, the house number of my dormitory used to be 410, boss, awesome. No, 410. Don't make trouble, everyone, time is precious. No, 410. I don't know if you have discovered that, in fact, the island under our feet is floating. As soon as this news came out, everyone fell silent. Even Chen Yang showed a look of surprise. Island, is it floating? I've gone into the sea several times, but I didn't even notice it. Island 410. After Xie Aben sent the message, he is waiting for everyone's reply. What he got was the S-rank Vajra Mortal Art. In order to practice the indestructible magic of the diamond, he grabbed the boulder and let himself sink to the bottom of the water. But when he woke up, he found that the distance between himself and the island had become farther away. At first, I thought I was being washed away by the current. This is the normal logic, but later he found out that it is not. He hugged the fixed stone pillar. He didn't move, the island was still drifting away. No, 0007. I also have the same feeling. My ability is wind. I tried to fly into the sky to observe, and found that the distance between the reference object and the island has changed. Chen Yang. She can fly. It is worthy of the S-level wind element ability. However, it is obvious that the current flying ability is only average. It seems that the island will move, and this is true. In fact, it's normal when you think about it. After all, your own island expands as soon as you say it expands, directly increasing its area by 3 times. Someone directly asked, if this island has been floating, what should we do in the future? No, 0410, hey, I don't know this yet. Chen Yang, hey, well used, this guy doesn't panic at all. At this time, someone asked again, boss, can I ask you quietly, are you an S-level item recipient? No, 0410, well, yes. Chen Yang, I'll go, this is also an honest man, very upright. At this moment, another person appeared. No, 4444, if you kill the original island owner, you can inherit his treasure chest. For example, if a brother kills an S-level item, then this S-level item is yours. As soon as this guy appeared, everyone fell silent. Although it is impossible to do this at present, the information captured now indicates a direction. Chen Yang, this fool just wants everyone to kill each other, I beat you uncle. Most importantly, this matter also involves your uncle and me. After all, I'm a man who owns many S-rank items. No, 0888, number 4444, it seems that you want everyone to die. Survival is already very difficult, but you are still so provocative, hehe, you definitely want everyone to die. You definitely have antisocial personality. This guy is a shit-stirring stick, and he doesn't want to make it easy for everyone. It is absolutely useless to reason with such a fellow. If you mess around, you will put yourself in a bad situation. So, cut the mess straight away. Don't you want the S-class to stand against everyone? Then, I will directly let you stand on the opposite side of everyone. Lao Su is now the number 1 brother. Talking is useful. HMPH. One day, if you accidentally bump into it, you will be killed, and I will kill you. The big brother on the list speaks, invites battles online, and slashes people offline. Didn't this title become very explosive in an instant? Public chat channels are like being banned. After a while. No, 0007. The last time you asked someone to shower with blood, you were pushing them to die. I don't know how many people were bewitched by you and died directly. I will kill you when I see you. After the first brother on the list, the second brother on the list also directly followed. No, 0410, ha ha ha, then I'll follow along, I'm your mother, why are you so angry with me when I talk to you? Chen Yang, this is the beautiful Longguo dialect. The number 0410 is temporarily listed as a good person to befriend. Of course, the boy in the wind in 0007 should also be a good person. However, if you encounter this bad boy of number 4444, it is best to kill it directly. Otherwise, it's a dog skin plaster, which is annoying. The top leader, the second leader, and the third leader speak collectively. At this time, number 0331 also spoke. Hehe, punishing the evil and promoting the good is my generation's insistence, and I, too, followed. This is the top 4. Ha ha ha, number 4444, dance again, dance again. This guy is too stupid. After hearing what he said, I was really going to get in the rain, but I got a little bit contaminated and almost died. I almost made it to the announcement. That's right, remember everyone, this dog 4444 must be killed. All of a sudden, the island owner of number 4444 shouted and beat him. Chen Yang knows that not everyone is kind and wants to eradicate evil. However, this guy number 4444 doesn't really seem to be very smart. But you could tell he thought he was smart. I thought I could sow discord. But now, if he said a word, he would be accused by thousands of people. Of course, the real direct encirclement and suppression of number 4444 island owner may not have participated. However, everyone is very happy to scold him for his shamelessness, cruelty and bad intentions on the public channel. Number 4444 has directly become the public enemy of all survivors. Island 4444. Lu Sheng held the Muramasa demon sword with one sword, and went on a rampage on the island. Whether it is level 1, level 4, or even level 5, they are all up and down. Number 0888, I will definitely kill you. Don't think that just because you have an S rank, it's great. My Muramasa demon Dao can continuously devour life and evolve continuously, and sooner or later he will reach S rank. I will definitely kill you. Put him directly on the stake, making him the number 0888 island owner who was the target of public criticism and directly became his first target. No, 0888. Okay, ignore the dog 4444. I'm also here to provide a piece of information, it should be said, some survival advice. The leader of the list once again provided information to calm everyone down. First, try to find a stable refuge and keep the fire. This is nonsense, so I will make up the number of words to achieve the effect of attracting jade. After all, it is today, and those who survived should know this. Second, it's a strategy for spawning monsters. After the highest level monsters on the island are killed, they will be refreshed around 1 AM. If you want experience, you can try it at this time. This one is true. When it was just refreshed, it was theoretically the weakest time. No, 0007. Since he can say that, it means that he has killed several rounds, and he can still kill monsters at night. This guy's physical strength is very strong. HMPH, number 0888, you are still exposed. It can be inferred from this that he has obtained something in the direction of energy strengthening. I thought my wind feather was already powerful, but I didn't expect there to be even stronger S-rank treasures. Well, the one who can be on top of me must be S. Almost everyone agrees that the top 3 are all S-rank treasurers. That's when No0331 made a statement. Currently, there are only 3 S levels. It is now known that 0410 is S, number 0007 is S, and I am also S. So, number 0888, can you tell me what level you are? This sentence silenced everyone again. It should be said that he was directly stunned. No0331 is not A level, he is S level. So, here comes the problem. In theory, there are currently only 3 S classes. So, the big brother on the list, isn't he an S rank? Chen Yang. Hehe, I actually jumped out by myself. 3 S ranks, finally found. When Chen Yang was about to speak, he had already thought that he might be exposed for not being an S rank. It's not hard to guess. So, being told the truth by number 0331, instead of panicking, he wanted to laugh a little. Now there are 2 possibilities. First, this number 0331 is a fool, so he directly refused to accept it and expose the matter. Second, the number 0331 is intentional and has ulterior motives. At present, Chen Yang tends to the latter. Well, it's either a scheming man or a scheming. Temporarily blacklisted. No, 0888. You're lying because, well, you're number 4 and not number 1. Simple and simple, one sentence directly made the other party fall into silence. No matter what your composition is, but, this sentence is absolutely convincing. Sure enough, someone immediately said, that's right, you are S rank, so why are you 4th? Yeah, what evidence do you have to prove that you are S rank? The same bad species as number 4444, bah rubbish. No, 0888. This time we are just providing survival strategies, I don't want to waste time. About the imprint of ice and snow, I believe that there are many people who have obtained the power of ice and snow. I feel that I am locked in. This may mean that we will be hunted. My suggestion is to collect more fire starters. Whether it's fur or dry wood, of course the most reliable is combustible fat oil. Treasure the afternoon, every night is more dangerous. One more thing. Although the sea is more dangerous, there will be more and more powerful monsters, which is very important. I have to say that the current number 0888 leader has won everyone's respect. Because, Chen Yang provided almost all real news and strategies. At least, in the eyes of 0007 and most people, Chen Yang is a good guy. Chen Yang never considers himself a good person, but he is by no means a bad person either. First of all, providing survival strategies so that everyone can survive is not harmful to oneself. He didn't want to be alone so soon. Secondly, relying on his own conditions, these strategies tell everyone that he can also maintain his level and experience, and his strength is far ahead. So why not do it? Chen Yang closed the public chat channel. To sum it up, 1. The island will float. 2. Number 4444 is a thief, I will kill it, and number 0331 is S-class, a bad breed. 3. Numbers 6 to 10 are pretending to be dead, but they should all be A-level. 4. After killing the island owner, he can inherit his treasure chest. Water chat group, what a waste of time. Before I knew it, it was already 137. Obviously, I only said a few words, but I didn't expect to reach this point all of a sudden. Fortunately, this time it is rewarding. The most important thing, of course, is the first message. The island will float. If I can have the ability to fly, it must be very comfortable. Unfortunately, burning fruit and magma fruit cannot fly. Chen Yang suddenly thought, wait a minute, in fact, burning fruit can theoretically provide a certain possibility of flying. Of course, the role of burning fruit is only to advance. If you want to fly freely, you can't do it. Chen Yang straightened out his thoughts again. Then, it's time for me to plan the next thing. It's different from others who can only passively defend at present. I now have the ability to go out and explore. He has dragon blood, and there are only 4 words in the sea, like a fish in water. According to the coordinates, the 2 islands 0887 and 0886 are very close to me. If he can successfully step into these 2 islands, then he can become the master of the 3 islands. According to the rules, not only can he obtain the treasure chests of these 2 islands, but he can also directly choose to merge these 2 islands with his own island. Now, the land has been reclaimed and strengthened, and the seeds have been planted. For now, it's relatively stable. So, let's go to island 887 to have a look now. Chen Yang thought about using a raft, but when he saw the countdown, he gave up. What he needs is a quick solution, but the raft is too tasteless. So, just swim there. I have S-level dragon blood, so I can move freely in the sea. My energy and physical fitness are also good enough. Chen Yang has never been a person who is slow in doing things, and he does what he says. But just as he was about to set off, Mao Dan woke up. Maodin, the enhancement is complete. Grade A bloodline. Hehe, do you want to go with me too? That's right. Bringing Maodin, Chen Yang jumped into the sea again. With an island token, a sea map will appear in your mind. As long as you follow the route, you don't have to worry about getting lost. Mao Dan is side by side with it. Identification technique. Identification completed. Mao Dan, the exclusive pet of the island owner of number 0888, A-level bloodline, with thin dragon blood and Xuanwu bloodline, current level 2. Good guy, it's already level 2, I didn't realize it. This way, Chen Yang does not intend to spawn monsters in the sea. After all, clarity of purpose is the right thing to do. However, he is really too self-motivated. Gululu. After getting Chen Yang's permission, Maodin started killing directly. Chen Yang discovered that this little thing hunts very purposefully. First of all, the goal is clear. It won't pick too weak, but it won't pick too strong either. Make sure that after killing yourself, you can get the greatest benefit, but not put yourself in danger. Therefore, sea creatures that are often large in size but level 2 to 3 are his first choice. Congratulations, your pet has killed a level 3 sandman, and your experience has increased, plus 21. Congratulations, your pet has killed a level 2 black sea fish, your experience has increased, plus 16. Hehe, Mao Dan is too self-motivated. Going to island number 0887 went smoothly unexpectedly. It took about an hour or so to arrive at the island. My current speed is about the same as that of an ordinary medium-sized speedboat. If the distance between each island is about the same, the islands with adjacent numbers are very close. However, This is a matter for future consideration. Chen Yang went ashore, but the little guy was still active in the sea. A highly motivated pet, what a treat. Unfortunately, before he reaches level 50, he can only accept one such pet. Island 0887 and my island don't seem to be much different from each other. At this moment, the voice of the reminder came at this moment. Congratulations Chen Yang, you have successfully set foot on Island 0887. Because you have the owner order, you have become the owner of Island 0887. The following are the detailed rules. Chen Yang was overjoyed. Unexpectedly, he became the owner of the 2 islands so smoothly. Congratulations Chen Yang, you are the first owner of 2 islands, you have gained a reputation, plus 10. Would you like to make your dual island master achievements public? Private. Chen Yang reads the fine print quickly. After becoming an island owner, you can choose to directly merge the land into your own island. However, this process is not free, but requires money. Yes, that is survival coins. Merging once requires 500 survival coins. Blackheart. Check it out now. 10. Well, don't even think about it being unrealistic. There are resources on every island. These resources include land, wild monsters, and special plants. In the public chat channel, someone actually mentioned there are very special plants on his island, which can slightly improve his physique after eating. However, what I am most concerned about now is not this. Instead, a treasure chest. According to the rules, after the island owner dies, the original items will be returned to the treasure chest. Although, both 0887 and 0886 were killed by ghost assassins. However, that doesn't mean their items are poor. What's more, I have strengthening abilities. Many inconspicuous abilities can even play an unexpected role. Chen Yang searched around the island, and found a treasure chest in a bush. Open it without hesitation. Congratulations on obtaining the exclusive item, Sky Dragon's Magic, Healing, Level B. The magic mark of the Sky Dragon, I always feel very familiar. Wait, does this come from the Sky Dragon's magic in Fairy Tale? Dragon Slayer Magic. Sky Dragon Slaying Magic, the power is absolutely terrifying. There is only one word to describe the profound meaning of dragon slaying, earth-shattering. Unexpectedly, it is Dragon Slayer Magic. This is a very powerful and exaggerated magic. This is only B level. It's too much. Wait, this is the healing part. Yes, just the healing part. In fact, think about it, the healing ability itself is a very good power. Unfortunately, if there is an additional ability, it will be even more hanging. However, even though it is only a B level, it is an infinite treasure to me. The power of the Sky Dragon has been continuously improved and strengthened. Originally, there were only healing powers and dragon powers. But, in the later stage, it is powerful. If it only has the power of healing, it's actually a bit tasteless. This island owner is out of luck. Obviously got super strength, but it is only a primary ability. In addition, he also encountered a ghost assassin who went ashore and was eventually killed. However, this thing fell into my hands, then, it was completely different. I can directly strengthen it. If at the end of the day, the secret of the Dragon Slayer magic is directly strengthened, HMPH. Of course, it is not that simple to strengthen to that point. The more powerful something is, the harder it is to strengthen it to the back. This expensive strengthening point is an experience that is out of reach. However, if it is only strengthened to A level, it is very easy, and it can also be strengthened to S level. In this way, I should be able to have the ability to fly. I was still thinking about the ability to fly, but I didn't expect to have it so soon. However, don't rush to strengthen it now, there is still an island. For me who has the ability to strengthen, every treasure box may be an infinite treasure. He can't wait to harvest the next treasure chest. Countdown. 2 hours 11 minutes and 3 seconds, 0:56. There are still 2 hours left, so we have to hurry to the next island. Otherwise, it will be dark. Chen Yang greeted Mao Dan immediately, and then started to go to number 0886 again. Wow, 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 the speed of the ocean current has become faster. So quiet. At this time, there was nothing but the sound of the current. Maodan dangled in the water for a few times, not to mention its favorite prey, not even a small shrimp. It always feels like a hairy heart. At this time, Chen Yang's spiritual power was fully expanded. His powerful mental power gave him an ultra-long sensing range. Sudden, Mao Dan swam over straight, and then directly stuck to Chen Yang's body. This little thing is scared. At this time, Chen Yang also sensed it. There is a scary big guy slowly wandering over. The other party should be very far away, so I can only vaguely feel a rough idea. What kind of monster is this? Because the distance is too far, identification cannot be used at all. However, that obviously very weak but still extremely terrifying sense of oppression still made Chen Yang feel deeply uneasy. Hurry up. At this moment, Chen Yang exploded with all his strength and headed towards Island 0886. Another 10 minutes passed. This feeling has become more intense. No, that guy found me. Just 3 minutes. The distance between the opponent and himself has been shortened by half. It is chasing me, it treats me as food. All of a sudden, Chen Yang panicked. At present, it seems that there is a huge gap between the speeds of the two. Although I have thin dragon blood, I am human. Moreover, the opponent's level is higher than his own. The most important thing is the biological characteristics. The opponent is originally a sea creature, and the speed at which it moves in the sea is simply unimaginable. Probably, it only takes 7 minutes for him to catch up with me. Identification technique. This distance can already be identified. Identification complete. Black blood dragon shark, thin dragon blood. Level 10. Dangerous degree, extremely dangerous. Abilities bite, kill, control water flow. Grass. It's a level 10 monster. Level 10, now I'm only level 7. Although, after being strengthened, in all aspects of his values, it is absolutely easy to beat level 7, even level 8 or even level 9. But, this is a level 10 monster. The most important thing is, this is still a 10th level monster. Possess dragon blood. Danger, danger, danger. There are still about 5 minutes, and the opponent will be able to catch up with me. And I have at least 10 minutes to set foot on the island of number 0886. In other words, I have to face this guy in the sea. When fighting in the sea, Chen Yang certainly has no fear when facing those small shrimps. Even very easy. When these things come here, it's like delivering food to yourself. However, in the face of such a big guy, it is very passive. My ability to burn fruit and magma fruit, in the sea current, directly misfires. The slaughtering scythe and the death eagle are also tasteless in the sea, and they can't exert too much power at all. So, my greatest reliance now is the strength of my bloodline and my super strong attribute value. However, the opponent can control the water flow, and his body is so huge. I am at a disadvantage in this kind of battle. However, I can still strengthen it. The target of strengthening is the B-level ability just obtained, the magic of the Sky Dragon. After strengthening Guizi's A-level bloodline, my strengthening points have been cleared to 0, but there are still more than 1900 experience points. Adding the experience points I just obtained, it happens to be more than 2000. Exchange. Therefore, Chen Yang directly has 20 strengthening points. Strengthen, Sky Dragon Magic. This ability needs 18 strengthening points to be strengthened at the first level. After the strengthening is completed, it is completed, and the A-level ability is obtained, and the Sky Dragon Magic additional gain. Level 2 Enhancement, 50 enhancement points are required. Really, Sky Dragon Magic, additional. Able to cast magic on designated objects, improving various abilities in a short period of time. It's getting closer and closer, about 3 minutes to go. Blessings, galloping wind, speed up. In an instant, Chen Yang felt that his speed in the water had increased by 1.5 times, or even more. Powerful, fortunately, there is no strengthening in vain. As his speed increases, the time to be caught up increases again. I saw the island. Half a minute. Gululu, Gululu. Shwibo, there has been a mutation. It's water flow control. This dragon shark has already started. At this moment, Chen Yang felt that the surrounding water flow was blocking him, even trying to push him backwards. Even with the blessing of galloping wind, his speed was greatly weakened. It seems that if you want to get ashore by chance, you can't do it. At this moment, the black blood dragon shark is very clear. This is a very ferocious and terrifying predator. He has a body length of more than 10 meters, and his terrifying shark fins have obviously been evolved, and even have a metallic luster. If you can't escape, then you can only fight. Chen Yong turned around, and the whole person actually flew directly towards the black blood shark. Additional, galloping wind. Boom. Originally, the current was pushing Chen Yong in the direction of the black blood dragon shark. Now, when Chen Yong changes direction, he follows the trend. Coupled with the blessing of galloping wind, Chen Yang's speed was directly raised to the extreme. Death Eagle. Pull the trigger, 10 shots in a row. The bullets fired by the Death Eagle, which has been strengthened to A level, are powerful even in the ocean currents. Of course, compared with land, this power has dropped by at least half. The bullet directly hit the shark's skin. Then, it slid directly to the side. This shark's skin is also covered with fine and dense scales, which have special properties that can disperse power. Sure enough, the Death Eagle didn't have any lethality against it. However, these 10 shots are also valuable. This allowed Chen Yong to further understand the ability of this big guy. Scythe of Slaughter. As an A-level item, the slaughtering scythe has the attributes of slashing and serious injury. Additional, the power of the steel wrist. That berserk force suddenly impacted. Arrived. Slash. Sickle. Across the water. Chen Yong originally possessed extremely powerful strength. Coupled with the blessing of dragon's blood, there is also the addition of the strength of the steel wrist. The power of slashing is simply against the sky. In the sea water, an arc moon appeared directly. Impartially, he directly killed the black blood dragon shark's mouth. The black-blooded dragon shark probably never imagined that this humble prey would burst out with such terrifying power in an instant. The moment it sensed danger, its shark fins expanded directly, wanting to protect itself. But, after all, it was a bit late. Gululu. Countless water bubbles poured down, and the arc light of the sickle slashed hard. This powerful level 10 dragon's blood prey had a layer of bloodstains all over its body, making it look quite hideous. Efficient. When Chen Yong saw it, he was overjoyed. I am only level 7. However, the opponent is a level 10 monster. Moreover, this is still within the opponent's home court. But he actually heard it. However, it's really terrifying defensive power, and it still has vitality. Take this opportunity and strike again. The slaughtering scythe cut out an arc again. This time, under the added effect, it was fast and ruthless. The 2 slashes just superimposed to form an X-shaped bloodstain. The black-blooded shark was in pain, and shook its body violently. Not good. Chen Yong directly pushed out the killing scythe, blocking it in front of him. Additional, armor power. Boom. A terrifying force came attacking. Level 10 monsters. Dragon blood monster. Crazy hit. Even with the power of armor, even with a physique close to 300, Chen Yong still feels pain. Unbearable. If it's just a normal level 10, I can definitely resist. However, the dragon blood creature is 3 times stronger than other monsters of the same level, or even more. Paralysis. Is I going to make an announcement? No, probably not. Lao Tzu's attributes are so high, such a blow, it is impossible for Lao Tzu to be on the death notice. However, serious injuries are inevitable. But at this critical moment, Dragon Ball released a strong brilliance. At this moment, a thin film of light appeared between the shark's tail and his body. Then, Chen Yong couldn't feel the terrifying power anymore. This is the guardian of Dragon Ball. As expected of an S-rank Dragon Ball. Sure enough, it has hidden power. However, Chen Yong was shot straight away. Boom. His body rushed out of the sea directly. Plop. After a muffled sound, Chen Yang's body hit the ground hard. Although, with dragon blood, he can freely shuttle in the sea. But, it feels so good to be down to earth. Chen Yong exhaled heavily, then shook his head. If Dragon Ball hadn't released the Guardian Light Shield, I'm afraid I would be seriously injured if I didn't die. That's right. Before the situation was critical, Chen Yong directly put Maodan into the pet exclusive space. After Maodan came out, it kept crawling around Chen Yong. He. This can be regarded as the rest of the life after the catastrophe. At this moment, dear Chen Yong, you have successfully set foot on Island 0886, and you have become the owner of Island 0886. The countdown, at 0 hours 21 minutes and 7 seconds, 505, stops, and then disappears. Although it is very dangerous, the final result is still good. Directly became the owner of the 3 islands. Wow, wow. Huge waves were still crashing against the shore. Chen Yong ran to the beach to have a look. Good guy, this shark seems to be killing me. This is the rhythm of immortality. Still, think about it. I directly hit a cross knife on its head. It's strange that this guy isn't angry. This creature probably has a unique way to track me. After all, it is a level 10 monster, and it still has thin dragon blood. I'm afraid that the other party will be able to track me directly when I just entered the water. That is to say, either I can fly away directly, or I can only kill it. However, as long as I'm on the island, it can't do anything to me. It's already night. Another night is coming. This night, there was no rain of blood, nor snow. Chen Yong found a rock and sat down on it. Even with his strong physique and energy, he felt a little tired. The shark was still swimming slowly in the offshore area. Chen Yong raised his head and looked at the sky. It seems to be a peaceful night. It's a pity, after all, it seems. It's getting foggy. This mist came too fast and too hastily. Although, fog on the sea is very normal. But such an exaggerated, sudden fog still makes people uneasy. Day 4, 20 hours 13 minutes and 11 seconds, 06:66. Urgent reminder. Winter is about to pass, and spring, when everything grows, is coming. Winter is coming to an end. The whole winter lasted, for 3 days. From the low temperature to the announcement now, it barely counts as 3 days. However, is this a good thing? No, absolutely not. If it's a good thing, why use the emergency prompt? In the endless sea, a thick fog has risen. Be careful, be careful. In the mist, there may be scary monsters. Hide. Hide. Don't trade them to find you. I hope everyone will support it and subscribe more.